What's good? What's good? What's good? Let's get this out here. I don't want to do studio. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty crazy setup this year. Go ahead and post this real quick. See if this is copyright or not. Doing some stuff in the background real quick while you're all watching this. Trying to figure out something. Also, let's see if I can pull it up. Image. So just a heads up for everybody. August 20th and August 21st are the creator embargo. A lot of people saw this and reacted in the sense of like wondering if we're actually going to see anything later today. Still think we're going to see stuff. Um, this is just more so to give creators a chance to edit their videos and put out the best product. Still going to see what 2K reveals today, but I just wanted to throw that in there. That's from Simply Grinding's video, which was also Badge Plugs Live. So we're still going to see everything with the builder, but obviously with the Mod Player Builder, what they're really going to be showing is their builds that they made on the 21st. Just want to throw that in there. Tell you this time needs to hurry up though. The creators themselves are supposed to be playing for like 9 hours. What up, Sugar Lee? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try and be more active, more collabs, but I'm not gonna like I feel like last year I tried to force collabs and it kind of like hurt my content. So I'll be more active overall, more consistent or whatever, and kind of let the collabs happen. Let's see what this is real quick. So you got Naomi or whatever that's doing a live streaming from the event. Like it's crazy in the sense of like obviously before whatever you get those vlogs and everything after the fact, whereas this year it's kind of a live reaction. Obviously we're doing a live reaction right now, but they're doing creator live reaction actually at there. But again, you're not gonna see everything, but you're gonna see everything today, if that makes sense. Let's see, it's not actually doing audio. Let's see, properties. There you go. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna lock in this year because you see some of the stuff that's going on over there. I don't know. It's interesting. Let's see. The thing I'm only doing it like 1200. Let's see. Gotta hide those for a second. The number down there doesn't seem right. It also seems like it's all crammed together. Let's see. That doesn't do it. Got all of my things crammed together. I don't know how to show it. Okay, so that's definitely because it showed 006. I'm looking at my bit rate. Exactly what it didn't show. Gotcha. I wasn't really saying too much or whatever in that time frame because I was trying to figure out something with my bit rate, but I got you. Turn this up as well. How's that? Appreciate you, Kat. Yeah, nothing exciting right now until obviously we get into it. It's too late to am I going to just tweet? I'm gonna play this in the background so I can get my stuff. Hopefully it didn't hurt my bit rate too much. But trying to play this one as far as it goes for you guys to gotta have that YouTube premium. Easily the best investment. Let's get it. It's crazy that they're at the Intuit Dome or whatever and probably gonna have to mute that for a little bit.
How'd your back, you know? Record gets pretty aggressive.
Yeah, that's the point.
Next stop, the NBA. Say what? What? Next stop. Hey, the NBA. Okay, say what?
So they're definitely doing, whether it be a co-op or an orange juice type of feel, they are definitely doing it. They throw females out there or whatever just to mess with you, Cat. Yeah, women are definitely in the mix there. I didn't see any like my creator ones, but saw like NBA, and they did mention the W there, so like it's a game mode. Yeah, this is a crazy ass intro.
And welcome to the NBA2K27 game reveal. I'm your host Alexis Morgan, along with my 2K TV co-host Chris Manning.
Oh, Alexis, I am ready, and I know they are all ready.
We are coming to you live from Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, California, where we are diving into exciting new additions and advancements in 2K27. Here at 2K, we eat, we sleep, we breathe basketball 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year. Even when the court is closed, you know 2K never sleeps.
Never sleep is right. With all new updates to gameplay, the city, my player builder, my career, my team, and my NBA, there's tons of new features and new ways to play. I can't wait to dive in.
And you're going to hear from devs who built the game and a few athletes who are putting it to the test. So whether you're brand new to the game or like this guy who has been chasing a 99 since day one, this one is for you. But remember, this is just a taste. All of the longer, more detailed courtside reports and deep dives will be available on the NBA 2K YouTube and NBA.2K.com today, right after this event. So stay tuned. All right, Chris, I think we should stop.
Yeah.
I think we should start playing. Welcome to 2K27.
They're doing this like small one, and then we're gonna get into like the courtside reports. Let me mute this. They're not giving us those warnings like they usually do.
We know you saw the gameplay trailer a couple of weeks ago and have been eagerly anticipating getting to the details. So let's dive in. Now let's hear from our man who knows best, our very own Mike Wang. He's sitting down with none other than Joe.
Appreciate everybody that's tuned in so far.
Everything gameplay in NBA 2K27. And remember, the full courtside report will be available immediately following the show. So let's get to it.
So the rhythm shooting's still there. They put rhythm instead of tempo, though. They said rhythm was excellent.
We won't waste any time then, Mike. Let's get into what everybody wants to know.
Okay, sounds good.
Back-to-back years, Joe does it.
Pretty good spot. Interior scoring is going to be a little stronger. Three-point shooting a little tougher. You're getting stops when you're supposed to get stops. So good defenders are getting rewarded. I just wanted to echo real life, right? We want all the positions and all the archetypes that you see in the NBA to be valid in our game. There's two versions of hands up now. There's a conservative hands up. If you're holding the right stick down,
I called this.
you 10 toes down, feet planted, and you'll wall up and you won't jump. No fouls. It's like a very conservative defense. But if you're holding right stick up, we were calling it the aggressive hands up. If the shooter shoots, then you'll play like a mini jumping contest. Leave your feet and try and get a hand up in his face if he's rising up. So you need to be mindful of, do I want to stay down or do I want to have somewhat active defense? Right now, wall up will apply anytime you hold right stick up or down. Other badges like paint patroller will be when you're actually hitting the block button. We want people to stick to basketball fundamentals. Everyone always teaches you, it's really bad to jump on a jump shooter, but against elite shooters in the NBA, guys are leaving the feet all the time. People need to learn when the right time is to jump, when to stay down, when to just be in hands up. But generally,
Exactly.
Hands up is a lot stronger this year.
Yeah.
Bump steals, overall defensive movement. What's different? What can we look forward to?
Huge emphasis for us this year was defense. Defense is a lot faster. We spend a lot of time on body ups, improving coverage. Bump steals are very different. It's now trying to look at you as a defender, your steal ratings, and my ball handle ratings. It changes the outcome of what happens when you collide with the ball. So if you're a really good defender and you pop the ball, you'll probably get a bump steal. But if you're a really bad defender and you kind of graze the ball, then what will happen is the dribble will fumble the ball and recover it.
In 2K26, a lot of the dribble moves had different sensitivities to how the ball would pop out. Escape seemed almost, impossible to knock the ball loose. Behind the back seemed much easier to knock the ball loose. Has that been reworked at all in 2K27?
Yeah, so what we did was we did a collision check, but the new collision system and the fumbles and the steals, they all work the same way. Behind the backs and the escapes and all the dribble moves, they should behave similarly. As a defender, read the play, cut off the ball handler, reach at the right time if you want to pop the ball out.
Basically, if you're playing on the right side, they dribble to your right side, you should lose it.
A lot of the community have asked for more customization in dribble moves instead of one dribble move containing 3 or 4 different moves within that package, kind of breaking those down. Is that something we could see?
Yeah, I believe we broke down all of them into their own individual moves, or almost all of them. Dribble threat used to have like 4, 5, 6 categories. Now it's broken down into the stance, the jabs are separate, the step overs are separate, the side step is separate. Side step packages was the big one, which you guys use all the time.
Yep.
So now you can choose your behind the back escape, you can choose your hezzy escape, your cross escape, all separately, so you can mix and match with different players. Even like the crossover, the driving crossover is different from the standing ones. Pretty much free to mix and match whatever you want. It's gonna be fun. It'll be fun to see what people build. Because there's a lot of good moves in the game this year. A lot of new ones, a lot of new pro play ones.
I know a lot of people are going to be excited about that.
Yeah.
Any new features added to 2K27 that you think are noteworthy, that will maybe give a little buzz to these last few weeks?
One of my favorites is the step through mechanic. You know how Ant is always doing pump fakes and then taking another 2 steps to get to the rim, to get the shots off. So anytime you pick up your dribble, you can do a step through jumper or layup by holding the right stick in like 1 of 5.
Look at the contest though.
Pretty cool. Not a lot of people are using it yet. But
Watch the contest. Oh, I didn't show it there.
Just a cool way to score.
They're back to the percentages on contest.
All right, Mike. Well, I appreciate you again having a nice long conversation with me, and hopefully we'll do it again next time.
Pleasure.
You heard it right there, people, straight from the source. We're talking step through up and unders captured by Pro Play, expanded dribble customization, plus a redesigned hands
Upgraded rhythm shooting.
contest system. Come on now.
They called it rhythm shooting, not tempo.
7's gameplay this year feels just so balanced, which is I know was a big point of emphasis for our gameplay developers.
It says advanced shot contest feedback. Like, how did they not go over that unless that was the jumping revamp takeover system? I called that.
We have over 7,000 new pro play animations in 2K27. Wow, there is just so much to cover today. So we're gonna keep the ball moving. What do you say? All right, like I said, we're coming to you live from Los Angeles, one of America's all-time Hooper cities. So I think it's only fitting for our next topic, which is the city. There are a lot of exciting updates to the city this year. Let's see what you think.
Let's do it.
Let me beat this because I don't know.
Man, you know I'm down. Come on, let's do this.
Let's do it, gang.
Hey, Cat. You see it, right? You see it, Cat. You see it, Cat. They're just nonchalantly throwing it out there. How excited are you, Cat? Female mod players. I mean, like, surely they wouldn't, like, throw Naomi out there or whatever, and they'd be like, nah, it's not an actual my player, it's just, like, Naomi. Surely they wouldn't do that. Might not get off the game. Wait, what, crew headquarters? I might have to backtrack on this afterwards.
And you know what? The city is truly a place where basketball never sleeps. And I'm sure the fans have some questions, and we have some answers in the latest courtside report. Take a look.
This year, we're breaking boundaries with our first ever co-ed city, allowing male
Co-ed
and female
city.
players to compete side by side. Whether you're a rookie honing your skills in the all-new casual corner, a dedicated squad climbing the competitive ranks inside your very own Crew HQ, or a blacktop legend battling bosses at the iconic Rucker Park.
So did they replace Pro-Am with Crew Ranked? Am I understanding that's what happened?
In NBA 2K27, we're introducing a fully co-ed city. For the first time, you can create a female My Player and compete in the city with our global community of hoopers. All My Players, male and female, are built on the same exact framework. This means your height, badges, attribute ratings, and wingspan are all determined by your build, not your appearance. This ensures that the only thing that matters is how you ball. All game modes within the city are completely co-ed with full access to the Rec, Theater, Street Kings, Park, Proving Grounds, Ante-Up, Starting 5, and the new Crew HQ and Casual Corner.
Yeah, that's definitely what they did, because they didn't say Pro-Am.
Inspired by community feedback, the Rec, Theater, Ante-Up, and Seasonal Parks all feature new environments. Every game at the Rec now looks unique, with 5 different environments.
Yeah, that's 100% on me as far as only having 1,000 subscribers. I'm not consistent enough as I need to be, bud.
In the real world, Rucker Park, the storied Harlem blacktop.
Yeah, Derail for sure. I mean, some of you already know Kat. I run with her a bunch.
Detail. Crew HQ is your home base in the city for you and your friends. Customize your crew's uniform and logo and see it hang proudly in the new Crew HQ rafters, where every crew member's jersey will be honored high above for everyone.
That's crazy.
Wins come and go, but a jersey in the rafters is legendary. Inside, you and your crew can practice together on 1v1,
Hey, let's get it.
2v2,
Let's
and
get it, King.
3v3 half courts, in addition to 3v3.
Definitely gonna be locking in.
5 full courts. When you're ready to challenge rival crews, you and your squad can face off against other crews via matchmaking in 3v3 and 5v5 games.
Yeah, they definitely replaced Pro-Am with Crew's headquarters.
7 days to prove your crew is worthy of promotion. Rack up wins and climb the ranks to reach the next level, or take the L and risk being relegated. We've also upped the stakes and rewards for crews in 2K27. There are now 40 levels of crew progression at launch, which is 10 more than last year. And the hustle doesn't end there. Starting in Season 2, we're adding...
Okay, I was gonna say...
each season, offering
Only
you
5?
opportunities to improve your My Player and crew every season.
Come on now.
This year, we really focused on making NBA 2K27 as accessible as possible, allowing the newest members of our community to practice their skills in a
Casual corner is gonna be like Rookieville.
Head-to-head play with other users learning the game as well. Upon entering the city, players can compete and build confidence in the casual corner, an optional space for new 2K players to
I think I saw something I want to go back to.
have the opportunity to
Look
face
at that.
each other.
So they got new like rep logos and everything there. It says 25 overall. Are we starting at 25 overall?
Rookie-friendly 3v3 and 5v5 games before taking on tougher competition among the wider community. These new game modes are assigned based on new players' performance tier or plate color. Players will start at casual tier in a PvE format before graduating to face other players. When you feel ready to put your skills to the test in the city, you can skip ahead at any time. From competitive co-ed gameplay to a stunning After Dark environment, we've brought new life to the city and made it representative of every hooper on the planet. Run the court with your crew.
They're still bringing,
Your skills at casual corner.
still bringing back those old
Lace up,
old parks.
around the clock, all day, all night. Greatness never rests in NBA 2K27.
"2K fans, we're talking about the first ever co-ed city this year. We've got 5 new rec environments,
7 new seasonal parks.
Experience every time. Casual corner for new players, and even crews now have a home base with Crew HQ for competing.
Rotating environments in the rec.
And opponents from all
I mean, all that is really,
So many
I don't know.
pieces in
We'll see.
Chris.
You know, Alexis, I'm starting
Redesign starting 5.
crew, so I have an open
Wonder how it's redesigned if it, you know, generally was going in the arena.
What makes you think that I'm gonna join your crew. If you've ever played with LD2K, you know that he does not pass. But I digress.
And he up in the clouds.
I already have a crew. In fact, I think we should bring out one of my crew right now to talk about this next section with us, one of ESPN's finest. A true hooper who knows the game better than most, and a former
Candace Parker?
star, Shanae
Oh.
Omumake. Such a great environment. I know the tunnel's long. When I came out here, I was out of breath.
Welcome.
Welcome.
What's up,
How are
guys?
you doing?
I'm doing great. How are y'all doing?
We're excited, you know, we're revealing 2K27 today, so we're just very excited about this day. And I know that you're a big 2K fan, so what's your favorite part about building a My Player?
So for me, as an analyst, I love all of the little details of the game and seeing how far it has come. Now with the My Player Builder this year, it really unlocks so much more, which is so cool. A lot of potential to see what you can do on the court. So that's what I'm most excited about.
Yeah, that definitely tracks. I mean, there are a few important details this year in terms of new updates because for the first time ever, you can build a female My Player.
Oh, this is crazy. I love this. I'm here for this.
All right, let's take a look.
The My Player Builder in NBA 2K27 offers more personalization with new builder paths and added badges, a redesigned takeover system, and for the first time, the ability to create female My Players. This is the most versatile My Player Builder in NBA 2K history, giving players all of the tools to model their game after their favorite NBA and WNBA superstars. For veteran players, the Create Your Own Path
Signature blueprint, they've changed it.
Option for deeper customization. The most notable change is the introduction of badge tokens, which are used to equip badges to your build.
Badge
Badge are
tokens.
central
I
to every
hated that.
decision you make when crafting your My Player. Each build starts with 20 badge slots distributed across 6 disciplines: shooting, finishing, playmaking, defense, rebounding, and physicals.
I hated badge
All 20
points.
slots are immediately available when you enter the city. You just need to earn badge tokens to fill them. Badge progression in 2K27 flows through 6 meters, 1 for each discipline. As you play, positive in-game moments will naturally fill the relevant discipline meter. Heavy finishes at the rim will see their finishing progression rise. High volume shooters will increase their shooting progression. Your tokens can be reassigned at any time if you change your mind, but tokens earned through in-game events are locked to their respective discipline. Bonus slots and tokens can be earned through progression and aren't
It's definitely
locked to
different. I gotta
any
lock in for this.
discipline, giving you plenty of flexibility as you evolve your player. For some builds, you need to think strategically about the badges you choose, because not every badge can be equipped at the same time, so you have to find a combination.
Not
of
every
best
badge
of
can
each.
be.
We know the community enjoys Rebirth, so we're happy to share that it's back in 2K27 with 4 Rebirth tiers. Once your build reaches 90 overall, Rebirth continues to give your new builds a jump start, starting at the highest overall you previously reached. This year, every time you create a new build, it will immediately unlock a percentage of your new build's badge tokens, so you can equip more badges right away. The higher your Rebirth level, the more tokens are unlocked. At Tier 4, all of your build's default badge tokens are unlocked immediately when you start your new build. Unleash your full potential with the all-new Synergy system, the next evolution of badges and boosts. Synergy gives you the ability to surpass your badge limitations and reach another level of greatness using boosts. Synergy features 8 slots in total. 6 slots provide a +1 boost, and 2 slots provide a +2 boost. For example, you can equip a
So the
bronze
max plus
badge
ones,
and
max
reach
plus twos are
silver
back,
with a +1
basically,
boost,
but a different
or
way.
apply a +2 boost to a gold badge and earn a max level of legend. This is how legend badges are earned this year in NBA 2K27. Synergy slots have 2 parts: Fuse and Reaction. Fuse badges receive a max +1 or a max +2 boost for the entire game. pushing that badge beyond its current tier to maximize its potential. Placing a badge in the fuse slot also frees up the badge tokens you would have otherwise spent to equip it. When reaction badges are paired with fuse badges,
This could be so deep.
trigger automatically once you activated the fuse badge a set number of times during the game. When triggered, the reaction badge receives the same +1 or +2 boost for the remainder of the game.
Shanae, after seeing that, what's the first build that you're going to make?
Before I even start, I actually want to give love. That hoodie is fire.
That's what everybody's been saying.
I love your top, but that hoodie is fire. I need to steal that, okay? Yeah, to answer your question, power forward. That's it for me. You guys know when I was a player, I love to protect the rim, clean up the glass. I mean, when we think of power forward.
So look at this. You got the takeover system right here. So let's see. Receive attribute boost for given discipline. Max out your meter to activate the takeover ability. Equip perks to add extra enhancements to your takeover. What up, Billups2K? Badge synergy or whatever. That's going to be interesting. They didn't really set and fire. Applies to a shooting boost to 3-point attempts when the user's feet are completely set. So that's one of the... So does that replace set shot specialist? Because you notice how it says a 3-point attempt. So I call that again. They separated mid-range and 3-point. Deeper build customization. I told y'all, like, if y'all saw my previous video, that they were going to go deep on the My Player Builder. People didn't catch that.
Of what happens between me and Victor Wembanyama. You guys,
New builder path signature blueprints. That replaces the NBA builds one.
But again, I think it's people like that that are beasts on the boards, that are relentless, but also have this.
I'm curious though, as far as the signature blueprints, if by them replacing NBA builds, that they actually allow you to get certain badges. Like, let's say they had a Dirk Nowitzki blueprint or whatever, it would allow me to get, you know, let's just go based on last year's badges. They would let me get difficult shots as a 7-footer. Let's keep going though.
Skills to really get you a win.
Sounds familiar.
Oh, that's cute. I know. I love that.
Listen, that's awesome. There's so much to be excited about. The My Player Builder this year.
The takeover discipline. So you got interior, perimeter, steal, and block. So you can put, if they're doing anything like last year or whatever, you can put up to 4. But I think it's going to be like an actual more combined to make it more powerful.
Here is epic, and I can't wait to see what everyone cooks up. For veteran build makers, the deep customization options you're all used to are still in NBA 2K27. The team continues to refine the underlying attribute systems in pursuit of the most balanced and creative My Player Builder to date. Also, don't sleep on everything going on with badges this year. New badge tokens and loadouts, badge synergy, and even 19 new badges. Big updates this year.
All right, well, thank you, Shanae.
I don't like the part where you can't combine certain badges.
Ever feel like maybe you wish you could build your My Player on the go?
Oh, I'd absolutely love that. Can't say I've ever thought about it, but now you really piqued my imagination. You've intrigued me.
Okay. Well, then you might want to pay attention to this next section. I guess I'll be cooking up.
Oh, thanks, y'all.
Okay, thank you. Well, this is all great news, but 2K fam, I'm gonna need you to buckle up, because what if I told you that you no longer have to wait until early access to start making your NBA 2K27 My Player builds on August 21st? We will be releasing an all-new companion app for NBA 2K27 players called NBA 2K HQ. It will be,
I mean, that's really what everybody wanted.
NBA 2K with many exciting features, starting with
So the embargo date that I mentioned before was August 21st for My Player Builder. Let's go.
Of your phone. So Chris, tell the people what they want to know.
All right, let's get into this. Like Alexis said, now you can take that My Player Builder console experience and bring it everywhere with the all-new...
People are going to come out with build videos before even playing the game.
You're going to be able to access the My Player Builder, make edits, and configure your perfect build.
That's hilarious. Hold on. We gotta go back. So boost all shooting attributes by plus 30 and a maximum of 80 is the takeover. What? Wider timing window on catch and shoot and standstill jumpers, rewarding disciplined shot selection with easier green.
Not to mention, you can now share your build with others via QR code. I'm going to make you a few.
That's pretty cool. Like, Kat, you can make someone's build or whatever for them and send it to them. I know how you and Miles are generally having to do that for them.
You can also message your team members and friends. Track progress on your crew's weekly goals. And the best part is, you can earn even more rewards every day you log in to 2K HQ. Plus, we've improved the face scanning technology all within the app. It's the perfect companion app for hoopers everywhere, and I am personally extremely psyched about it, Alexis. I'm definitely going to have a few builds ready by August 28th to cross all of you up.
Remember, you all, the app is dropping on August 21st, just 3 days from now. So mark your calendars, download the app, and get into the world of 2K sooner than later. Now, I'm feeling very good today. I'm excited. So what if I told you that I have another surprise for you, Chris?
I'm ready for it.
And what if I told you you're not going to have to wait until August 28th to test out your build?
Okay, I'm
Early
intrigued.
access is now going to officially start on August 26th. So if you pre-order the Superstar or the
Hey, yo!
playing NBA 2K27 just 8 days from now, I know you guys are all excited.
Let's go!
Pick your build on the 21st with the app and then start putting it to the test on the 26th. Let's go. Yes. Now, if you're a member of the NBA 2K community, you know these guys well. They don't need any introduction, but I'm going to toss it up to the booth where Evan and Stacks are coming to you live. What's up, guys?
I'm about to switch what days I'm taking off now. Get the game coming out on the 26th instead.
Welcome, everybody. Our community show has made it to the big leagues. I'm your host, Evan, and I'm pleased to introduce our special guest, my man Stacks. How you doing?
Yo, what's good, man? I'm happy to talk about some NBA 2K27 today. We heard a lot of fire news, so let's get into it.
I'm ready as well. All right, the crew on the floor just broke down what's new in gameplay, the city, and the My Player Builder. Now, let's talk about my team and my NBA. Stacks, my team is all about building your dream team of NBA and WNBA superstars from any era. Who makes your all-time starting five?
That's a good question. First and foremost, I think I would go greatest shooter of all time, Steph Curry. Probably the greatest player of all time, Michael Jordan. I gotta go KD. Give me KD. Tim Duncan, and I'm gonna go with Shaq. Shaq got my center.
Can't go wrong with those choices. Before we get into it, heads up that we're doing Q&A with our dev team about all of today's 2K27 news in our official Discord at discord.gg/NBA2K. So if you have questions, submit them there, and we're going to answer some later this week. But we're here to talk about my team. This year, we wanted to make sure that every card you pull feels like a win. So for the first time ever, you can exchange any of your player cards.
I'm going to try and skip a little bit because I'm not big into my team.
For powerful cards.
Really big news for the
Try and catch back up.
fire news.
Big threes. You can now do 4-team trades and even throw in. We've got a new morale system that tracks friendships and rivalries.
100-year franchise runs.
Big threes. You can now do 4-team trades and even throw in cash considerations. We have contract buyouts on the buyout market. We got 10-day contracts.
They got the Euro stash.
NBA Cup improvement. That might be one of my favorites, and that's My NBA Legacy. This is a player-locked save that allows you to pick any player in the modern era, and you can earn experience to level up your badges and upgrade your attributes as this player. You can legend out of them. It's almost like playing through the career of any player of your choice with this
Now we're live.
NBA sandbox. Stacks, if you could pick one player in today's NBA to play in for My NBA Legacy, who would it be?
I think this might be the easiest question you asked me all day. I'm going to go with Jalen Brunson. All right, I'm trying to win back-to-back championships. Finals MVPs, all of that. We need that.
You know, I'm picking LeBron. We'll see who has the better My NBA Legacy. There is just too much to talk about for my team and My NBA here, so all the news can be found in the Courtside Reports going live after the show. And also, you might see a me and Stacks stick around as your post-show entertainment for some more details as well, because we got all the news for you. Now, one more thing before we pass it back to Alexis and Chris. We know there's something the community wants to hear about, and that's how we are protecting the online experience. Fair play and competition are a big focus of 2K27.
Let's hear it.
Today, we can share that we are working on improved detections for automated cheating devices and scripts. Those
Get 'em, Evan.
improvements will go live after launch. And once they do, enforcement will be retroactive to day one.
Retroactive.
Protecting fair play is an ongoing effort, and we'll keep improving how we combat cheating, and we'll have more to share with you all after the launch of 2K27. That's it for us in the booth. Thank you for watching. Thank you to my special guest, as always, Stacks. We're going to toss it back to Alexis and Chris with even more news about my career.
Thank you, Evan. Now this man standing to my left needs no introduction to the Hooper community. He's a two-time NBA All-Star from the Indiana Pacers. It's Tyrese Halliburton. Welcome. We're so excited to have you here.
Appreciate it, guys. My mic on? Is my mic on?
Yeah,
appreciate it, guys.
Everybody hears you. How's your summer been?
Great. Just got married, so it's been a good summer. Excited.
Congratulations.
Yes,
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Well, here we ask the hard-hitting questions, and we're going to just get it right started. So if you could play in any other era, what era would you play?
Oh, man. Probably 2010s, just because that's me as a big basketball fan, big gamer. That Heatles LeBron era, that's very much so what I grew up with.
Well, I can tell you like your basketball history, so that probably means I think you're going to have very much fun with this next brand new feature coming to My Career this year.
For real?
Co-op My Career.
Let me see.
Well, I think we should take a look.
Okay, let's see.
What up? What up?
What are you playing? It's the new 2K?
You know it. It's My Career Eras.
You like it?
Oh, My Career Eras. What?
You build your guy like regular My Career, but you can play in all these different eras.
Let's go!
LeBron, Kobe, Jordan,
I like that.
and Magic and Bird. That's the 80s one.
It's not co-op, but hey, I'll take that.
Of your era, play to be the best of all time. The debates about who's the greatest player and the best dynasty in NBA history will never end. Settle them yourself in My Career Eras. Step onto the court and create history. Outshine Magic and Bird. Deny Michael Jordan his 6 rings. Team up with AI and stop the Lakers' three-peat. Turn Miami's Big 3 into the Big 4. And rob D. Rose of his youngest MVP title. They'll question your legacy, until you bury them in their prime. Put the debate to rest. NBA2K27. Ball over everything.
Eras is coming to my career.
Let's go.
This year. What do you think about that?
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's exciting. You know, playing many different eras. The game's officiated different. Teams are different. You get to see how guys progress, and you know how they're going to progress. So all that's really exciting.
And all those what-if questions can only be answered this year in NBA 2K.
Yeah, for me, that's huge. I love the idea that you can ball out with anybody. So that's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you're definitely basically a time traveler, but we think you would kill it in any era, and we can't wait to see what this year brings for you both on the court and in NBA 2K27. So we want to thank you so much for rocking with us today.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Thank you.
All right. Eras isn't all that's cooking in my career this year either. This is the most ambitious story we've ever told, spanning 11 chapters and is more than twice the length of last year's. The story follows MP's career from high school through the G League and into the NBA. We also run into some new characters in MP's story you just might know.
I'm gonna try something, okay? He had this crazy look in his eyes.
Yeah, but he was trash. I'm glad he was there.
Why?
Because that could happen anytime. Dirty or not, still basketball. Can't really be worried about playing like that.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever makes you feel better, okay? Have you talked to Dion? Is he gonna see you this week? He's here, right?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay.
I want to work with him on a few things before the tournament.
Yeah, man. We gotta win this tournament, man. The water bill is gonna be astronomical. You've been taking so many showers.
I'm way more concerned about impressing the scouts than showering right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait. The G League guys?
Featuring none other than Vince Staples as MP's cousin. He helps you navigate the challenges throughout your entire journey. But that's not all. There are so many routes into the NBA today, and the same goes for our game. While this isn't the first time you've seen the G in MP storyline, it surely will be one for the books. Take a look.
What up, Dion, my boy?
Hey, what's up? I'm ready to get you to work. Come on. All right, now, ruck is one thing, but that street ball, you don't translate to the G. If you want to get drafted next season, you got to establish yourself immediately.
See, that's why I like you, Dion. You always one step ahead of the competition. That's what I need.
And I know I ain't got to tell you, but I'm going to tell you anyway. The G League ain't no joke. Everybody there is fighting with every cell in their body to get to the NBA.
But there is even bigger news for my career this year. For the first time ever, you can now team up with a friend and together with an
Let's go!
Experience. Check this out.
Okay, but listen, now it's time to make history. I mean, winning a championship as rookies could be massive for your brand. You could be the new Magic and Bird, all right? And on the same team. I mean, nobody has seen that before.
I like that. Okay, but which one of us is Larry?
Obviously, I'm Magic and you're Bird.
Okay, that's cool. I like that.
Oh. You're cool with being one of the greatest players of all time. That's mighty big of you, Trace.
What can I say? I'm a generous guy.
Yeah, okay.
You can pick from 9 build templates to customize Trace's physicals inspired by superstars like Giannis, Steph, and KD, and then earn points to upgrade Trace and become the ultimate dynamic duo with him on the court. When you're running
it's not quite my
Trace plays with you like an AI, and your friend can hop in and out of co-op with you at any time. The best part is that both you and your partner earn full amounts of VC and Season XP as you progress through the My Career story. Teamwork makes the dream work, as they say, Alexis.
I agree.
All in all, My Career is packed this year. Eras, co-op running mate, fire and concrete in the modern era. 2K27 My Career is surely one of the best we've ever done, and I can't wait for all of you to experience it.
That is going to do it for us.
I think that Legends one or whatever is a little bit better.
I want to thank you for watching. We've covered everything from gameplay to all the new features like a co-ed city, updated My Player Builder, My NBA, My Team, new NBA 2K27.
We're definitely going to get into the
ambitious My Career story ever.
Q&A and
Just the beginning. Immediately after
courtside reports.
Go check out the complete courtside reports for every mode on the website NBA.2K.com for a deeper dive into everything that you saw today. all the details, all the new
Yeah, it's a good question.
ball dropping live on our 2K channels. Pre-order NBA 2K right now.
Like, I wouldn't think that they would, like, have you go to the W or make you go to G League to get your My Career stuff. It's definitely one of the first questions they should answer.
I'm sorry, August 21st. So you have 5 days to get your My Player build ready. Now, for those who just can't get enough of the news, stick around because after the stream, we have the NBA 2K channel. They'll be streaming live NBA 2K27 Play Now action, along with a full breakdown of gameplay and every single mode that we talked about again today. So thank you guys so much, and until then, we cannot wait for you all to enjoy NBA 2K27.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be like one of the main courtside report things. Just like rhythm shooting, they didn't really talk about it too much. I mean, I know those are like not exactly on the same playing field, but
I know how you're feeling right now.
let's see. Game updates. Oh, where's courtside report?
You're at the start of something new. You want to be MVP?
They're all in brown shirts. That's kind of funny though.
Me? Yes. You want to be MVP, right?
Yes.
Say it like you mean it.
I want to be the MVP.
Louder.
It'd be hilarious if they had like cash out there or whatever.
All right. All right.
Yeah, they definitely. Like a lot of people ain't gonna give them credit, but I am. NBA.2K.com. So let's see. They need to change that. There we go. They haven't shown it yet. Let's see. What up, Scoob? Trying to figure out the courtside reports. Come on, where are they at? That's a little bit of roast right there. Yeah, I'll have to see that badge system or whatever. Because the simple fact that like you literally can't have, like, they're keeping you from having 2 badges to keep you from being overpowered. That's so funny though. We're getting caught up like I originally predicted. Drew over here burning them. I mean, it's not exactly how we predicted, because like you basically are still playing as that one guy, but damn, we need the courtside report. Let's see. I still think micro errors is freaking fire. Gotta see how that one works. And of course, the other things, like I joked about how people are literally going to be creating builds and doing build videos like this up until launch. Earn badge tokens and use them to equip your My Players badges. So like there was a leak that talked about badge tokens or whatever for the refund builder. Of course, they never talked about the refund builder there. So maybe that was not true, but it did leak the badge token part, maybe. So you got badges, takeover abilities, animations, and cap breakers where it'll show it. Here you go. So, best skill. Now, granted, this is the templates or whatever, so it may not exactly be how we do ours. But they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That ain't what I think it is, right? So that's mini marksman. I don't think that's quick draw again, is it? I'll have to look that one up, because I'm pretty sure quick draw looks something like that. We have 9 shooting badges now. We got 5 rebounding badges. And you got 6 physical badges. Now trying to look at this one to see which ones they removed is hard as hell. That's a new badge, just by looking at that. Alright, so let's see, post, I don't see post up poet. Uh-oh, we don't have post up poet. Yeah, post powerhouse right there. And that's like, I gotta look back on 2K to see what, they definitely removed that one. Or maybe this player just doesn't, well, if he didn't get it, it would, okay, never mind. Based on your position and size, you can reach the following badge levels at the listed token cost. So that's the other thing too. Like I said, I never was a fan of badge points. Because look, this one is 5 badge points for Hall of Fame, and this one is 7 badge points for Hall of Fame. I thought it was quick draw. I thought it was. And then, of course, there's like an Agent 3 type of badge. One of these is Agent 3's type of badge. So they didn't split up Deadeye. Yeah, I was going to. And see, unleash the full potential of your badges, ignite your build by earning synergy through season prizes, build specialization, crews, or by climbing the rep ranks. So they still have it to where you have stuff like reset at the end of each season. Still have shooting, playmaking, defense, rebounding, and physical. We didn't have physical last year, I don't think. Right? Are we missing one? Oh, this one doesn't have finishing on here. So either they just cut it off because he's all the way over, because finishing was right here. I mean, physical would make sense to replace finishing, but I'm thinking that they just, when they scroll all the way over, it cuts that one off. Drew is getting them. There you go, Cat. Yep. See if they added the courtside reports yet. So we got to get into that. Check Discord again. I'm going to check JMax, see if he's got it.
That leads to the second thing about rhythm shooting that you should know, Stacks. Based on community feedback, hitting
had to
a
time
shot
both
with
of them.
rhythm shooting does now require greening the timing. So the timing is going
Do you
to
have
be
a-
easier or harder depending on how good your tempo is. But to make the shot, you do have to.
All right, they still playing stuff?
You do have
Oh,
to
shit.
hit
My bad.
the green window. So we think that will be good news for many of you in the chat. The last thing to know is that you can now rhythm shoot free throws, just like your jump shots.
You can rhythm
There's
shoot
a
free
muscle
throws.
memory thing that a lot of people have given feedback on, that when you go to the free throw line, you have to use the button again. So being able to rhythm shoot your free throws, nice upgrade for all the rhythm shooters out there. But Stacks, that's what's changed with rhythm shooting this year.
That sounds good. I hope that
That ain't. No, get that off there.
I could kind of remaster it, because I was a rhythm shooter guy as well. So I'm hoping I can remaster it this year. I'm going back to the rhythm. Okay, I'm gonna get it right. Anyway, it sounds like we got a whole bunch of amazing things improved on offense. But what about defense? What about for my lockdowns that's coming into NBA 2K27? What do we got for them, Evan?
Okay, let's move on to defense. So, as you heard earlier in the show, the dev team really wanted to focus on a balanced gameplay experience this year. So, it's not just offense, defense got a lot of love too. And we
Give me
should
1
start
second on my
with
camera.
hands-up defense, because Mike talked about this earlier, but the shot contests have been improved both under the hood, but also in the controls that you have available to you as a defender. So this year for shot contests and hands-up shot contests, there's two types. If you hold the pro stick down, you will get a conservative hands-up defense mechanic that kind of keeps you planted on the ground. So you'll wall up in the paint, for example, but you're rarely going to get called for a foul because you're playing defense more conservatively. If you hold the right stick up, you're going to get an aggressive hands-up contest where you will automatically contest any shot attempt against you. So in the paint, you're still going to maintain verticality, and on the perimeter, you're still going to just get a slight jump against the jump shots. But you are going to play more.
Camera's
aggressively
done for
if you
now.
Had the right stick held down. And on top of that, you still got the block button. So when you want to go all out and try to swat a shot, leap at the shooter, you still got the block button to do that if you choose to do that. But with this system, there is one more thing we want to mention that you may have seen in some of the gameplay footage. We also have this new defensive impact indicator that is beneath the shooter's feet to help you understand the shot contest feedback. And this indicator is going to light up either white, yellow, or red, with white being a weak or late contest and red being a high impact contest on your shot. And that's going to tell you which direction the contest came from and how impactful it was to your shot. So that as you're shooting and as the defender's playing up against you, you can understand the logic between how your shot contest there was determined. So we know this is a very, very big topic that many of you are interested. I think it's enough detail for the people, isn't it, Stacks?
You know, I actually like that. I feel like it kind of.
I gotta look more into it to officially make an opinion, because I missed some of the stuff about rhythm shooting, thinking that the stream was over.
The lockdowns out there, the people ready to play some defense is liking that as well. But
I'll have to see with the badge system.
we need to know a little bit more about defense, Evan.
Yeah, the one other one you heard about is the defensive cutoffs, because there's two types. So just to quickly recap, when you're on defense, if you flick the pro stick to the left or the right,
There's a lot of things that could be really great from this
but if you hold down turbo while doing that, you're going to cover
if it was implemented right, but they gotta implement it right.
So think of this as like a mirror match between you on defense going up against dribblers, because they've got explosive dribble moves and combos. You as the defender, you now have to match them step for step. And with this, ankle breakers are also now more logic driven as well. So
Yeah, no, don't,
defender's
you can't
momentum is
spam
going
it.
the wrong way against you, and you're a shifty ball handler, you got them going the wrong way, their momentum's going the opposite way of you. there's a higher chance that their ankle's going to get broken. Depending on their defensive ratings, of course. That'll determine whether they're able to recover from getting...
You can't just spam freaking go-to shots to get ankle breakers this year.
The goal was to make this
someone standing still.
Court, so the dribblers and the defenders have to react to one another. Stacks is probably going to be putting me on the ground a lot, so unfortunately I will have to improve my defensive skills, but I'll get there one day.
No, what, Evan? I like that you said that, man. You're an honest man. You're an honest man with me.
I'm being honest.
Alrighty. So anyway, so we got Takeover. Let's talk about takeovers a little bit. This is something me myself I was interested in, Evan. Gotta tell us more about the new takeover system.
Takeover got a big change. So when you play, you're gonna see in your HUD up top that there are now 5 icons up there. There's one for shooting, finishing, playmaking, defense, and rebounding. The 5 disciplines that you all know of. And every single one of those icons is actually a takeover meter. And each one can have a different takeover ability equipped. On top of that, each of them is tracked separately. So they start at neutral at the beginning of the game. And
so you can have 5 takeovers at once?
On your performance. So they can fluctuate down all the way to frozen level, all the way up to takeover level. So if you are shooting lights out, your shooting meter goes up and up and up. Your attributes get boosted, and eventually when your shooting takeover hits that takeover spot, your takeover ability is going to fire off as well. But if you're getting blocked at the rim, your finishing meter is going to go down, right? It's going to keep going down until you're...
So that's good at least, like, it's really all separate categories.
Is that by having these 5 separate takeover meters, you could be hot in multiple areas.
You can be hot in multiple, but you're not going to get a steal and get your shooting takeover.
You could even have multiple takeover abilities active at the same time. So there are 24 different takeover abilities in 2K27. We do have the full list up in the courtside report. But Stacks, you think you're going to have multiple takeovers active?
Ooh, I got to do some research. I believe I can do it, but I got to do a little bit of research. I ain't gonna lie. That sounds crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That has so far been my favorite thing. That sounds crazy right there. I'm looking forward to that.
It's mine as well. But Stacks, there's even more we couldn't get through here. There's advanced controls, there's AI improvements. So after the stream, go to the NBA2K website and our YouTube channel. All of the 2K27 news is coming out today for our game reveal day. And for gameplay, we also have our Q&A with the dev team live on our official Discord at discord.gg/NBA2K. And we know you all love hearing from the man himself. So you can go into Discord, submit your questions, and Mike Wang is going to be answering questions over the next few days about what you're curious about for gameplay in 2K27. Because even if you read the full courtside report, you watch the full courtside report video, we know there's even more that you all in the community want to know about gameplay and the gameplay mechanics this year. So we're going to be doing Q&A through Discord over the next couple days as well. Stacks, I think we should talk about My Career next. Let's take a look at the My Career trailer and we'll be right back.
Let's do it, baby.
What's up, MP?
What up? What up?
What are you playing? This the new 2K?
You know it. It's My Career eras.
You like it?
Do I like it? It's fire. You build your guy like regular My Career, but you can play in all these different eras. They got the Curry era, LeBron, Kobe, Jordan.
I like that.
And Magic and Bird. That's the 80s one.
Forget being the best of your era.
It still ain't working.
Play to be the best of all time. The debates about who's the greatest player and the best dynasty in NBA history will never end. Settle them yourself in My Career eras. Step onto the court and create history.
The heck?
Outshine Magic and Bird.
Wasn't even streaming that long.
Michael Jordan his 6 rings. Team up with AI and stop the Lakers 3-peat. Turn Miami's Big 3 into the Big 4. And rob D-Rose of his youngest MVP title. They'll question your legacy until you bury them in their prime. Put the debate to rest. NBA 2K27. Ball over everything.
There we go. Got that fixed.
All right, Evan, man. Trailer looked good. You noticed my favorite mode in the game right here. What details can you share with us right now? I need to know more.
Yeah, I'm really excited about My Career this year, Stacks. My Career is the first mode that I played when I started playing 2K, and I know that you also make a lot of content for that mode, Stacks. And this is one of the biggest years for My Career that I can remember. So, for the first time, you can now insert your My Player back in time in one of 5 eras, either the Magic versus Bird era, the Jordan era, the Kobe era, the LeBron era.
Is my camera really
or the
already
Steph
frozen?
era. And
You
if
kidding
you
me?
have played my NBA, you're familiar with these eras and how each one has not just the rosters of the time period, but
I guess
also
I don't
the
have a
rules,
camera right now.
the play styles, the presentation, and the look and feel of going
I haven't
back
even
in
been
time and
streaming
time
for more than an hour.
So even your locker room looks different in My Career. If you go all the way back to Stax' age, there are wood lockers, there are older CRT TVs, the ones that got a big box in the back. And in eras that are closer to today's world, locker rooms are more modern. So down to that level of detail, you can experience the eras of My Career now as well.
No, Evan, I'm gonna act like I didn't hear that. All right, we're just gonna skip over what you just said right there. But anyway, how does the progression work in eras? Like who are you playing against? Like, I think you got some more information for us, Evan. Come on.
Yeah, so for this, think of this as inserting yourself in history. My NBA Eras is still available if you want to rewrite history in a sandbox mode. But in My Career, it's like a portal in time that drops you into history. And players like Kobe, MJ, LeBron, they're going to be on the teams that they're supposed to be on. So, for me, I'm going straight back to that LeBron era. I'm going back to 2010. I'm joining the Heat, and we're going to make a big 4 together and win lots of championships. But the progression in My Career eras is based on eras moments. So you have to break historic scoring titles, win streak records, and recreate those historical achievements. And if you do, you will unlock 40 levels of rewards with exclusive cosmetics and learn a lot of history as you go as well. Because that's something that I've always loved about NBA 2K, that it doesn't matter when you begin playing. It's almost like an encyclopedia for the history of the NBA. So you'll learn old teams, old players, even if you weren't around to watch them back then. So I personally can't wait to play this all myself and also watch all the types of content that the creators are able to come up with, like you, Stacks.
All right. Let's get out of my era for a while. You know what I'm saying? The throwback era, as you called it. Let's talk a little bit about the modern era. What is the story looking like this year? I need to know this information too. We all need to know.
Yep, we do have a new story. This year's is called Fire and Concrete. And I don't want to spoil the details too much, but to give you the premise, you are a top high school prospect and you get into a car accident, unfortunately. That sets you back, and then you have to make your comeback to get into the NBA. So your comeback actually begins in New York City. You're with your cousin Cam, and your cousin Cam is actually voiced and mocapped by the actor Vince Staples, which many of you may know. And you will go all the way through Rucker Park, all the way through different stops until you reach the league. And just as a little teaser, there is a lot of My Career characters as always, and even some familiar old faces that you'll see if you've been playing My Career stories in the past as well. I'm going to leave it at that and let everybody play this year's story themselves.
Let me tell you one face I hope we don't see. You said we got into a car accident. Hope we don't see Vic. You know what happened when he got into his car accident. Anyway, what about once you get to the NBA? What about the NBA? What do we got there, Evan?
You got real dark there, Stacks, but that is a good question. So let's talk about that. This year, your draft position is not fixed, so you can climb the draft board all the way to the top if you perform well enough.
They need to make it to where you have freaking nice contracts.
You can be the #1 overall pick this year and join my Washington Wizards if you want. We still do have the option for you to manually select your team. In case you just want to be playing with your favorite team or your favorite players, you can still pick where in the league you want to go. Once you are in the league, the main storyline does continue throughout your rookie season, and then after that, there are 8 new key game sets that each span across roughly half a season. So there's a lot to do in the modern era this year as well, Stacks.
Okay, man, I'm excited about having the draft back. That's one thing that I love having back, man, doing the draft. But anyway, so that we can now bring a friend to play in My Career. That sounds amazing. That's been something I was hoping we could do for a long time. How does that work now?
Yes, for years, I have seen Co-op My Career be at the top of so many community wish lists, and this is something that our dev team has been building. So this year in 2K27, you can invite a friend to drop into your My Career. And the way this works is, in the story, you're going to meet a running mate. His name is Trace, and you're going to meet him in the story before you get to the NBA. Once you do, you can customize his build. So there are 9 templates for Trace that you can pick from that determine Trace's physicals. You can pick from Giannis, Cade Cunningham, Steph Curry, Luka, Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards, Donovan Mitchell, Nikola Jokic, or Kawhi. Those are the 9 options that set your physicals. And
Squad My Career, but not
or set
quite.
Trace's physicals. And after that, you can earn
Still
points
My
to
Career.
upgrade Trace's attributes and badges, and even unlock running mate play calls as well.
So where's Jalen Brunson here? I mean, you know what, Evan? We ain't gonna make it about the champ. Everything I guess can't be about the champ. So what, like, am I now splitting XP with him or something? Like what's going on? I need some more information.
No, okay. I can give you some more information on that. All right. You are not splitting XP or VC. Trace is totally flexible. If you got your My Career and I'm busy, you're inviting me to play as Trace, but I'm not around. Y'all know I don't always got my console with me. I don't always play on stream with Stacks. I say I don't always. I don't think I ever play on stream with Stacks. I don't always got my console with me, right? Stacks can still play solo, just like a normal My Career, earn progression that way. When I come online, Stacks can shoot me an invite. I'll pop into his My Career, and the best part is that me and Stacks, we will each earn our own separate full amounts of VC and Season XP after each game. So Stacks, me and you, we are not splitting it half and half. We are each getting our own VC and Season XP from that game.
Okay, all right. I'm saying that ain't bad. I like that. Get my own VC. That was really good, man. As you know, My Career is my favorite mode. And it sounds like I got a lot to do this year. And I'm already thinking of content ideas, so I'm locked in, man. I'm ready to get to it.
Excited to hear that. Look, eras, the modern era story as well. Co-op My Career, it is a big year for My Career. So if you do want to see even more footage, the Courtside Report is live on YouTube and the NBA2K website. Now, wait, before we move on, Stacks, I have one more question for you. Who's your running mate going to be? Am I getting an invite, or is this going to be like last year where you never invited me to join your crew?
Evan, you know what? You're going to get an invite. You're going to get the invite this year. Don't worry. I'm going to have you come through. I'm a carry, of course, but I'm going to have you come through. All right? We're going to make sure we get you out there. We're going to get you on the court.
We might need to have some Co-op My Career action on one of our first streams this year, so stay tuned for that after the game comes out. But look, we've got even more with my team, my NBA, and the city still to come. We are going to be right back.
Naomi been ducking me all day.
Man, you know you want this
You've been
smoke.
ducking me
You
all day.
know you want
Look,
this smoke.
The finals rematch. Well, it's not
They're
really a rematch.
gonna drag this next part out.
You already know what's about to happen to you.
Man,
You going
stop.
with the Spurs? You sure this the team you want?
I am very much sure I want to go with the Spurs. Let's get it.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Ready up. See, look, she ducking smoke. She don't
Man,
even want to
man,
ready
stop
up.
it.
Welcome
Hey,
everybody
You don't even want to ready up, man.
come on.
Let's go.
Look at this belt.
You lose the jump ball with Wimby. We might have to have a conversation.
Well, it puts
Hey,
pressure on you
give me that.
on both ends, Kevin. Offensively, you get second
Wimby
chance
going up. Hit one.
opportunities that wears
Oh,
the defense
nah.
down.
Oh, nah.
And then
Nah.
on the
Just go ahead and
defensive end of the
go ahead and
floor,
pass your control.
No, I ain't never.
Go ahead and pass your control.
So what would you do if I up-ball you?
The rebound.
No. Oh my God.
Go ahead and pass
Ain't
your
no
control.
way, brother.
Pass that control.
Ain't no way, brother. You know what I'm doing.
Come on. There's no way they just let you do that.
Come
Lob
on.
partner, Wembanyama with elite
D.
hand-eye coordination.
Come on. You ain't crossing up Fox. Come on. Brunson ain't got nothing on Fox. Good D. Fox out.
I gotta see what you about. I gotta
Come on,
test
man.
the defense out a little bit.
Come on. What type
Let's
of
test the defense out a little bit.
Ice. Oh, shit.
Hey, it's no
Wait, no.
way. It's no way you made all
Look,
those
that's what I
sound.
meant to do.
It's no way you making all of those sound effects and did that.
I was trying to.
Runs in the pass to Towns.
Oh, you already know what this is.
That wasn't a move I wanted. This is a new game. No, we're not used to
So
this one.
I'm gonna put this on mute for a second. Who's it out in here? So, upgraded rhythm shooting. Rhythm shooting returns as the most authentic way to mimic a traditional shooting motion using the Pro Stick and receive some highly anticipated upgrades for 2K27. Shot meter now features a real-time visual tick mark that moves in direct sync with your physical Pro Stick movement. This serves as an instant visual guide to help you master your ideal tempo of any given jumper. The closer you match the perfect tempo, the wider your timing green window becomes, making it easier to knock down excellent releases. But stay disciplined. If you rush or drag the flick of the Pro Stick, the green window shrinks, demanding absolute pinpoint precision to hit the shot. Based on community feedback, successfully hitting a shot with rhythm shooting now strictly requires greening the timing. Reworked shot feedback overlays will break down your attempts, telling you if your timing was early or late and if your tempo was too fast or slow. This ensures you have the data needed to master a player's true rhythm. Additionally, rhythm shooting has officially expanded to the free throw line. Okay, so I'll definitely have to look back at that. And we'll see if they show it in the gameplay. But it sounds like you don't have to green the rhythm or the tempo. You only have to green the timing, but your rhythm impacts it. Like, you don't have to green both. You only have to green the timing. Bro's trolling him.
Yeah, the game. It's the game. McBride's checked in, and San Antonio also making a switch. Harper's checked in, and the shot goes in.
There's just no way.
Guard,
JB, show what it really look like.
Defenders impressive.
Down. Give me that.
If we're gonna try and stop Tobias Harris, Tim, it needs to be early.
I'm on this. I know what you want. I know
So you got takeover abilities.
Oh yeah, he with us. He with us. Give me.
Takeover games in NBA 2K27 with 24 different takeover abilities, allowing you to maximize your talent on either end of the floor. Shooting, so you got Shot Artist, enhanced ability to make off-dribble shots, calibrated, enhanced ability to make set shots, Zip Code, extends ability to make shots from deep, so basically D-bomber. And then Default, considerable boost to shooting attributes when in takeover. So I'm probably going with Shot Artist for shooting. Okay, hold on. I gotta backtrack here. We gotta look at this, because Mike Wayne just said something. The shot meter now features a real-time... Okay, we already talked about that. Never mind. We already talked about that. Let's back to takeovers. Gotta find it. So finishing is inside touch, enhanced ability to make standing layups, navigator, enhanced ability to make driving and advanced layups. It's basically fancy layups, euros, hops, and spins. Detonator, enhanced ability to make standing dunks. Airspace, enhanced ability to make driving dunks. Paint Surgeon, enhances ability to make post hooks, fades, and win matchups in the post. So Paint Surgeon, thank you Lord, is not tied in with Interior Finisher, or what was it, Interior Force from a couple years back. So far, I'm going to go with Shot Artist and Paint Surgeon. Those are my shooting and finishing takeovers. Playmaking, so you got Blur, enhances ability to blow by defenders and win body up matchups. Cook, increases chance of successful ankle breakers. Dishmaster, that one's tough or whatever. I guess Blur or Dishmaster is what I would go with there. It's so weird to be like deciding multiple takeovers. Defense, Glue, enhances ability to force ball pickups. We already knew that one. Hawk, activates on-ball steal attempts that can cause takeovers. That can cause turnovers, not takeovers. Or force fumbles. You got Rim Guardian. We already know that one. We got Default. Rebounding. Demolition. Increases ability to set strong screens. Muscle, increases ability to win successful box out and rebounds. Second Chance, instantly see shot feedback on all shots and increase ability to make successful putbacks. See the Future, you know that one. Then Universal, so you got Hydration Hero, temporarily disables losing adrenaline and energy or turbo. Hydration Hero can be equipped in any of the 5 takeover ability discipline slots. So let's say that you don't have anything for rebound or defense, you can put Hydration Hero there. Let's see if there's anything else to talk about. Don't see anything for badges yet. So maybe they'll talk about that here later. Let's go ahead and unmute this.
Oh, it's a wrap for you now. Look who's back in the game.
Alvarado, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. San Antonio also making some
He's like a magician. He get in the air. There's a lot of hand movement, a lot of grab. You got to foul him, really. Really got to foul him.
That animation was tough, though.
Castle feeling it out a bit. In the corner, it's
no. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
You with us.
They get it back.
Oh, how did you get that board?
Jump. Thank you.
I definitely jumped.
Thank you.
With the aggressive finish.
I definitely jumped too.
At the rim there with a purpose.
We're going to get those back up.
Telling me
Can we not have this?
What are you doing? No. What are you doing? What type of defense are you playing?
One player. Green, baby. Come on. Naomi heating up. Let's get it.
See, this is not your female my player, all right? This is me right now. All right?
He'll bring it up for New York.
Shout out to the female MVP.
Outside.
Come on, Cat.
Why? Give me those. Yeah. Hey, you got to get out there. You got to get out there. You got to figure out a way to, you know what I'm saying, combat that. He's looking like, oh, us. Wow.
So why are my teammates cutting?
Us.
Why my teammates cutting? No.
Hold on, JB. Hold on. Hold on, JB.
I know what you want. I know what you want.
This is what you do, JB, huh? She with us. She's really on my team. She ain't tell y'all, but she
actually really got a jump.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now.
Better.
Talking about hands up.
Better. We around those. Oh, nah. No. We ain't gonna have to.
That's not a steal.
Hey, you gonna give me that much space? Oh yeah, that's what I thought.
Pass to Anunoby.
Got him sleep. Look, you sleep. You sleep. You sleep. You sleep.
I'm so used to playing one player.
Aren't we all?
I apologize, Chad. I apologize.
Castle outside.
Oh,
Green.
no.
San Antonio.
I don't think you know your colors. That was white. Blanco.
All right, so you got an 8-tier. Read this for a second. So you got an 8-tier color-coded shot coverage. So you got wide open is like lime green, open is dark green, semi-open is white, bothered is yellow, and then it goes down the shades of it. You got lightly contested, solid contest, heavy contest, and smothered. So that's interesting. They expanded, like they went back to the wording, but they expanded the overall wording. Let's see, turn this back on.
All right, we're gonna leave it right there. You know, I really
What? Jetpack is crazy.
I feel like there's nothing else, you know what I'm saying, I gotta prove today.
It's all right.
25-43.
Good game, Stacks. Good game. That was a good game. Nah, you was
It's time for even more game details. What's up next, Stacks?
We need to get back to that builder.
Evan, you already know the My Team community. They've been waiting for more information. Let's talk about what's new in the mode heading into NBA 2K27. What should they expect now in My Team?
Yep, My Team fans in the chat, we got all the details for you here. Because the moment you load into My Team, there's a couple things that you're going to notice. We have improved how the daily login system works to give you the opportunity to earn even more. So each day you log in, you'll get the daily rewards that you're used to. And on top of that, at your login streak milestones, like 3 days in a row, 5 days in a row, and 7 days in a row, you're going to upgrade your rewards for the following days as well. And then in addition to that, there are also now lifetime rewards based on how many total days you've logged into My Team across all of 2K27, even if those days weren't consecutive. So from there, you're going to see the new home screen. You're going to see the new home screen has a new play tab in My Team, which has been redesigned to really make it easier to find the newest modes. The latest challenges will be up there, and you can also even pin your favorite modes to the top so that whenever you load into My Team, you have what you want right at the top, very accessible for you, or see what else is waiting for you that you could try it and play in My Team right now. But that's the first thing you're going to see in My Team. I know there's a lot more of those, Stacks. What do we got next?
Yeah. It also sounds like there's a big change coming to the exchange. Maybe we could talk about that a little bit more too.
Yep, you heard about this earlier, but our dev team has put a lot of thought and effort into the exchange this year because we want to make sure that every card you get should feel like a win. So for the first time in My Team, you can exchange any of your player cards, even cards earned from season level rewards.
I have no interest in My Team, so I apologize for no feedback with this.
Collection reward, those cards will now become unauctionable instead of locked in, meaning they can still go into the exchange after they've been locked in for the collection complete. Each season, there is going to be a premier exchange that features one of the most powerful cards of the season and also 3 new exchange drops every Friday. And the exchange requirements here are going to be based on gem tiers. So every diamond card, for example, is worth the same. Doesn't matter where you got it from or who the player is, cards of the same gem tier are worth the same for these exchanges. And this is a change to a core piece of how My Team works. As you all play this year, we hope that you feel that every card you're getting is more valuable for you, whether you're adding them to your lineup or just putting them on the auction house, or now you're able to put them all into the exchange as well, no matter what card it is, with the exception of free agent cards.
It sounds like we got a bunch of heat coming over to My Team. As always, I'm always looking forward to checking it out. But next up, we got the rotating multiplayer modes. I'm seeing limited time modes. I'm seeing triple threat online, clutch time online. Evan, come on, baby. What we got?
Yep, My Team has had a lot of cool modes in its history, and we often see our community asking for their personal favorite mode from years past to come back. So, to make that happen and to satisfy that community request, the dev team has added these rotating multiplayer modes. And just as the name sounds, these are going to rotate throughout the year, sometimes for a weekend, sometimes for a full festival, sometimes for an entire season. And yes, as Stack said, there is Triple Threat Online, Clutch Time Online, and also some other favorites as well, like Salary Cap and Limited, where you can play and earn rewards now.
Triple Threat Online specifically is going to be available all of Season 1, and there is a ladder reward system to earn a mode reward player card through Triple Threat Online as well, and then you are also going to see Clutch Time Online as well sometime during Season 1. So hopefully people are very excited that you're getting Triple Threat Online and Clutch Time Online back for those of you who are really big fans of those modes, plus other rotating modes throughout the year.
Okay, sounds perfect, sounds great. Now, what is up with this new player XP system? Let us know a little bit more information about that as well.
Yeah, this is another update that is going to improve how you play My Team every day. Every single player card in My Team in your collection now has a dedicated player XP system. As you play and play well with the card, you're going to earn XP for it. You're going to level up, and then you're going to earn rewards that either boost the card's abilities or give it gameplay perks, like, for example, starting the game with Takeover already active, or maybe adding an extra.
That's pretty cool if you're doing like My Team.
You might get prize balls, packs, or mini games to earn even more.
If you're doing that triple threat or whatever, that's pretty cool.
It's player XP that is tied to your account. That's an important thing that we want to talk about. So if I have a card and I sell it on the auction house, but then I get that card back later, I still have the XP that I had earned on it. It doesn't just go away because I sold it on the auction house and don't have the card anymore. When I get that card back, I still have all the level XP that I had earned. And one more thing that we want to make sure people know, the best part of this player XP system is that Evos, Dynamic Duos, and Coach cards are still in My Team. And this is in addition to those boosts that you already get. So this is a really cool addition on top of that for player XP this year in 2K27.
Okay, sounds great. I like that addition, actually. I was trying to imagine it in my head how it would work, so appreciate the information on that. Now, we got to talk about another community favorite. Let's talk about All-Star Team Up, man, Evan. What do we got for All-Star Team Up?
Yeah, both All-Star Team Up and Triple Threat Park are back in 2K27. Triple Threat Park is now in the Skyline Park, but at night. It has a cool new showcase spot where when you pull packs at NBA and WNBA players, they will walk out onto a big stage in the park itself. You and everybody else will be able to see it. But speaking of All-Star Team Up, when you go into there, you're going to notice that you are now dropped inside NBA and WNBA arenas with full commentary, and your cards are going to be wearing their team uniforms for a more classic experience. So you're going to be wearing the actual uniforms of that card that you have, as every card's a little different. Based on community feedback, we have also added the ability to invite your friends to private All-Star Team Up matches in a new kiosk in that lobby. So you and 9 other players can each control your favorite My Team card, play a friendly match, or maybe a competitive match that you want to organize on your own, but you and 9 other players can now organize a private All-Star Team Up match in My Team as well. And lastly, for those who are curious, we've also reduced the number of All-Star Team Up wins that you need to earn those squad win rewards. Used to be 5, now it only requires 3 wins. And on top of that, we've also added individual daily win streak rewards, very similar to what you've probably been used to in the past in Triple Threat Park streak rewards. So that means you can earn more rewards every day in All-Star Team Up as well.
I'm ready to get past My Team, but we still have my NBA.
Hey, I like the sound of that, but
because I want to really get in depth on that badge on the badges.
What do we got for in My Team new coming this year for the single player?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's start with Standard Breakout. In Standard Breakout, there is a new progression system that grows your game board every time you warp this year. And when you're doing a run of all modes, each board will give you new free spots to give you more rewards as you reach the edge of the board, which is the goal in Breakout, as most of you probably remember. There's also a quality of life upgrade here in regular Breakout that if you've previously unlocked the warp corners, and then you start a brand new run, those warps will already be revealed. So you can make your path to those warps directly, and then go up to the bigger boards with higher tier rewards right away.
Okay, so what about the Breakout Gauntlet, right? Like what do we got about that? I know a lot of people like that from last year's game. What do we got for this year?
Yeah, Gauntlet's something we added last year. Is really popular. For those of you who don't remember, last year you had this 100 game path where each card can only be used once, right? It was a straight path to the end to get that reward. This year, Breakout Gauntlet is infinite. So as long as you have eligible cards remaining to play in your collection, you can keep going. And the twist is that Gauntlet lineups now have some player cards that are pre-selected for each game to keep it more unique and fun. And as you go down the gauntlet, there are going to be special shops that pop up where you can, along your path, you can trade your remaining card uses for strong rewards. So it really gives you more choice. It's up to you. Do you want to keep your run going longer, or do you want to get the reward that you see in front of you? I think Breakout Gauntlets has a little exciting update this year that many of you will enjoy.
All right, and next
I did not play any My Team, really. I played a few games of like that All-Star Team Up, and it was so like
Every year the dev team likes to
I had like a decent Dirk, and if there were two centers, it would immediately have me pick a different player.
Sometimes you're in the menus a lot. Sometimes you're just playing a lot, and there's so many things in My Team that add up. And this is one of my favorite ones. It's a new scouting report section in your collections menu that is going to display the recent player cards you've went up against. So, Stacks, let's say there's a card you were impressed by. You played somebody in All-Star Team Up, maybe in Triple Threat Park, and you were really impressed. And you want to find out how you can get it. You can now come to this menu, you can wishlist the card, and it will also tell you exactly how to get the card. Whether it is in the pack market right now, whether you can find it in the auction house, or maybe it's earnable as a reward. Maybe it was one of the season rewards that you didn't know about. So there are a lot of My Team cards, obviously, and this is a way to kind of
2K would make so much more money in My Team if you didn't have to grind to gold to get the marketplace.
We've made that a lot easier for you, all within the game and the collections menu.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. That's pretty cool. I imagine that you came up with that.
You have to go all the way up to gold rep before you can do stuff on the marketplace.
That now you use this beast in trying to figure out what people got cards. Now I know we need to go, but before we go, for the My Team community, is there anything else we could share really quickly? Any other information that we can give out to get these guys hyped and ready for next year?
Yeah, there are so many improvements. My Team is always one of the most packed courtside reports. I encourage everybody to go read it. Our dev team gives you all the details, and as I mentioned, they have so many features in there that are improving the everyday experience for My Team as well. So definitely go check it out. It's on the NBA2K website. But I did write down a couple more of my favorite features here. The first one is that there are new gem tiers this year. You can expect every single overall rating from 90 overall to 99 overall to have a different gem tier and different gem tier design. So I can't spoil those right now, but stay tuned as those release throughout the year. For Domination fans in single player, there are new sets for Domination throughout the year. They've got varying lengths, so not every Domination is 33 games. Some are, but not every single one. And for example, right at launch, you're going to see an 18-game Domination that goes up against WNBA team. So that's an upgrade for Domination fans. My Team lineups are also expanding from 13 cards to 15 cards. So that means you can have 3 full lineups on your depth chart and also quickly substitute those lineups in as presets while you're playing. Festivals are also back. These have given you all top to bottom awesome rewards in 2K26. Those will be coming back in 2K27, and there is a big quality of life upgrade that you no longer have to upgrade and downgrade your festival event cards one tier at a time. You can convert them directly to whichever tier you want to convert your event cards to with a couple presses of a button without having to go one tier at a time up or down the tiers list. Last but not least, one that I think a lot of people will be very happy about. Triple Threat and Clutch Time single player have moved into new homes. They're no longer in that house of Clutch. So Triple Threat is out on a city street corner. You can actually even change the court floor here. It's pretty cool. And Clutch Time is on the rooftops. There's a beautiful court design here as well, but it's on the rooftops. It's got the 4-point line as the signature for Clutch Time, but it's on the rooftops, and Triple Threat is down on a city street corner. But there is plenty more things in the courtside report. Encourage you to go read it and watch it on the NBA2K website or on YouTube. But for now, I think that's all I got for you, Stacks, for My Team.
All right, man. It seemed like we got a lot of interesting things coming to My Team, a lot of new things as well. I love that card discovery feature. I think that's something I might have to use, man. I've been playing a little bit of My Team myself, and I've been seeing some crazy cards. So, man, yeah, I think we got a lot of great things coming from My Team. And me personally, I'm really excited about, but I'm sure the My Team community as well is really happy about too.
For sure. And remember, we are doing Q&A later this week on Discord. So go to discord.gg/NBA2K. Join our official Discord, of course. But you can now submit your questions, and we can't wait to answer them later this week. And also, just have a great year this year with the My Team community. Very excited and looking forward to it. But for now, Stacks, what mode should we talk about next? Because we still got a lot more to go.
Yes, sir. I think it's time we switch gears and talk about my NBA. Yes, sir. Let's get to it.
Okay, let's do it. Before Stacks pulls up his packet over there that's got all the info, I do want to repeat something that you heard earlier in the stream, that this year our dev team's first mission for MyNBA was to get back to the basics and improve the core franchise experience that we know that this MyNBA community cares deeply about. And then once they were able to accomplish that, they added one more really cool new feature that I'm sure Stacks is going to ask me about in just a bit. But Stacks, it's up to you. What do you want to talk about first?
All right, Evan, you already mentioned back to the basics, so let's hear exactly what you mean by that.
Yeah, back to the basics. That means that our dev team went through a lot of community feedback, so much, to identify very highly requested features like league admin tools and roster management features that really improve your day-to-day experience when you're in MyNBA. So, in case you missed it earlier, I mentioned a couple of these, but I got a couple new ones for you as well. But some of my favorite ones of this big list that you can find in the Courtside Report. We've added 14 trades. We've added contract buyouts and a dedicated buyout market. We've added the second apron of the modern CBA, as many of you noticed on our roadmap Easter eggs. The return of Eurostash contracts is now in 2K27 as well. They're back. We know they went away for a few years, but they're now back.
Holy crap.
Improvements, so they're back and better, not just back and the same.
The rep system is so expanded.
Historical courts in MyNBA eras. There's 10-day contracts. There's the new All-Star Weekend format, cash considerations and trades, new rule changes, different cities for the NBA Cup. I'm trying to read through this as fast as I can. There's a big list here in the Courtside Report. There's a lot more that you can go look at. But look, we understand that it is really important for MyNBA to have these types of changes that matter a lot to you all, and also make sure that we're reflecting the modern NBA as accurately as we can. So hopefully MyNBA fans, MyNBA content creators as well out there are excited about these new features coming to 2K27 MyNBA.
Yes, sir. It sounds like we got a lot of great new features. I'm excited for them. I'm always somebody that play MyNBA as well a lot. A lot of people don't know, but I'm on MyNBA, man. So I'm getting my gaming in there. But we just came off of one of the craziest off seasons in a while, man. A lot of things were shaking up, man. The New York Knicks, they broke the league. That's what I like to say. What improvements to free agency will we see in NBA 2K27?
Look, free agency, an amazing but also a very crazy time of year. And we had to reflect that in 2K. So before free agency officially opens, MyNBA has the moratorium period where you can sit down and talk to free agents to make your early pitches to them as the GM. So to land top tier free agents, you're going to have to convince them by offering perks and promises during these negotiations. And that could be something like roster demands. If you're dealing with a superstar, they might ask that you promise to sign their friend on the team too. Or they might say, hey, if I'm going to come join your team, you can't sign this other player that's my rival. There could also be performance bonuses that they ask for. There could be other incentives. So like in real life, players can get bonuses for making all NBA teams, winning awards like Rookie of the Year, things like that. Reaching the finals, there are incentives that you can offer to free agents. So that's another piece you could do. And then the last thing on free agency that we want to make sure you know is that during the moratorium period, there is now a new menu that shows the best available players at each position, just like we all track in real life as well. So you can see which positions might have an overflow of good players, which only have a few all-star options that are going to be very in high demand. And you can prioritize your negotiations with these free agents depending on what your team needs as well. So it's all really detailed stuff to make sure that we're reflecting the free agency experience in real life as best as we can in MyNBA.
So Evan, I heard you speak a little bit about, in the negotiations, a player might not want you to sign their rival. That sounds crazy. How would these player relationships affect your franchise? Okay, we've seen the Knicks win a championship with the power of friendship. How would these other relationships affect your team?
Well, look, the morale system in MyNBA did get a big refresh, so it now tracks a few things more clearly across the league's top players. The first one is friendships. If players have shared history, maybe they played together in college, maybe they played together internationally, maybe they just grew up in the same hometown. They now have a connection that can grow from there. Their friendship rating will be higher. There's also rivalries. So if you repeatedly knock a player out of the postseason, you beat them in the playoffs, they might start holding a grudge against you. and then they're going to play
That's
extra
pretty,
against you.
pretty interesting
Especially if you match
addition
up again with them in the playoffs.
for my NBA.
Personalities, that also plays a role, right? So if you got two alpha dogs, you got the personalities in my NBA. If you got two alpha dogs on your roster in the same locker room, they might clash and not be the best fit, and it'll take more time for you to build that team chemistry. And the coolest one, my favorite, is that when you have stars that have a high friendship rating and they join forces on the same team, they can form a dynamic duo or even a big three that unlocks team-wide boosts as long as that dynamic duo or that big three stay together on the same team. So this relationship system, it's a new layer to track and keep your locker room in balance in my NBA this year. As Stacks mentioned, I bet his Knicks have a pretty good chemistry.
Yeah, I'm already knowing, man. I'm excited. I'm actually excited to like look into that stuff and see what players' friendship levels are with one another. That sounds kind of fire. Anyway, I see there's something here about a rule change engine. So, what other ways can we shape the league in NBA 2K27?
Yeah, let's actually talk about two more foundational features. The rule change engine. That means that you are no longer restricted to just 5 rule proposals per offseason. If you really want to reshape the league, you can now review and vote on an unlimited number of pending rule proposals. Each one is going to provide you historical context and also give you custom sliders for these rule changes. Because my NBA is meant to be your sandbox. It is your version of the league. So if you want to fully customize your league with different rules and change it like that, that is possible now, even beyond the limit of 5 in the past. The other one is draft class playlists. You can now create historic draft playlists that automatically populate your league across decades of a save file. And you can either loop it, meaning your draft class playlist will start from the beginning once it ends, or reshuffle it to randomly disperse all the players. You can also reverse it, like using like a real classic draft class, but going in reverse order. So the best players are actually at the end of the draft class. But look, there is endless replayability in the core MyNBA experience, and we wanted to make that as easy as possible for the community.
Okay, man, that sounds crazy too. Evan, what rules do you plan on changing? Let me know.
I would add a 4-point line.
Automatically makes the playoffs. I thought he was gonna.
Is that an option? We need to ask our dev team. That's an option. I'm adding that one. Stacks.
No.
That's happening in the very
Evan,
first season.
Let's move on. It's time to move on, Evan. Now let's talk about my NBA legacy. How does this change the way you play my NBA? What's my NBA legacy?
Stacks, the simplest way to explain my NBA legacy is it's a player-locked save that allows you to both run the front office, but also dominate on the court as a player of your choice. So, when you start a MyNBA Legacy save, you'll be in the modern era, and you can pick any player on the roster to be your legend that you're player locked to. You then have the option to play with them as is, as they currently are in today, or you can reset their attributes and badges to how they were when they were a rookie.
So I might do it like a Dirk My NBA Legacy as a video.
Simulating or playing games. It is up to you. But that means if you have reverted to your rookie stats, your Legends rookie stats, it could be harder, but also that means you could also potentially earn more XP. So that's the premise of how my NBA Legacy works. But I'm sure you got a lot of questions, Stacks.
Whoa, yeah, cause that sounds crazy. That sounds fire. I'm definitely interested in that. I need to know more. How do I level up my legend? How do we go about doing that?
Yep, so in MyNBA Legacy, the progression is based on your performance of hitting stat goals. You can win season awards, making deep playoff runs, and also chasing all-time records. But as we mentioned earlier, you can either play games, simulate them, or both. It's up to you. And as you continue to earn XP, you will increase your Legends tier to earn badge tiers and performance points. So, badge tiers are as simple as it sounds. They upgrade your badges between bronze and legend. Performance points can be spent on training camps. Those give you a permanent increase to specific attributes. That could be like your outside shooting attributes, your playmaking, your perimeter defense. Those you get from training camps. And on top of that, there are also a ton of special bonus abilities that you can get with your points to improve your legend. So there's a full list in the Courtside Report, but I'll give you a couple examples. One of the bonus abilities is Limitless Stamina. And if you get that one, your maximum energy doesn't deplete over the course of the game, which allows you to play huge minutes without issue. Another one that's cool is On-Court Coach. And it's just like the On-Court Coach that many of you who play My Career are familiar with. And that means when you tell your AI teammates to shoot or tell them to pass the ball to you, they will be at your command. Another one that Boom Boom told me that she really likes is Legendary Skills. And that immediately gives your legend a new Legend tier badge, just like Boom's IRL basketball skills. She told me to say that, by the way. There is a full list of these bonus abilities in the Courtside Report, as I mentioned, so be sure to check it out. It is on the NBA2K website. But I do want to close this out by saying, Stacks, that the ultimate goal in my NBA Legacy is to hit tier 30, and that is called the Eternal GOAT tier. At that tier, every badge is upgraded to a legend badge, so you are an ultimate cheat code on the court.
Wow. That sounds insane, Evan. I ain't gonna lie. I that right there, I definitely need to check out. I need to know more information about that. So we heard about your legend during his playing career, but how can you extend your player's legacy beyond retirement? What more can we do?
Yeah, a lot of you probably wondering, like, what's the legacy part of My NBA Legacy? Well, it's called My NBA Legacy for a reason, right? For as long as I can remember, My NBA saves were capped to 80 years. This year, first, we did increase the number of years that any My NBA save file can go. So you can now play up to from 24 to 25 years before you have to retire. And we've also expanded the save files limit from 80 years to 100 years. And for My NBA Legacy, that matters a lot because when your legend's career eventually has to come to an end, because all legends have to retire at some point, the journey keeps going, and you can choose to pass along your legacy to your player's child. So, your child and your future generations after that can inherit a portion of your starting badges, your legend starting badges, their training camp bonuses, and any special abilities that you've earned as the parent. One more twist is that even after you hit Eternal GOAT tier, the journey is continuing to go on because you
I am ready to get past this My Team or My NBA
modifiers to really test your skills. And this is a really, really cool list. I highly encourage you to go read it. But again, we're going to read you some examples. We can't sit here and read everything, but we're going to read you a couple examples. One of them is called Vocal Haters. And that means the finals MVP voting is going to be unfair and based only on your worst game in that finals series. There's one called Voter Fatigue. That means that each MVP you win lowers your MVP vote share in future MVP.
That makes sense.
I can think of a couple players that
Jokic.
Giannis, Jokic, LeBron, when they're in their primes, I feel like, personal opinion, I feel like they may have hit some voter fatigue. Another one of our favorites is the hardest road. And that means that in the offseason, you will be forced to go to the lowest team in the power rankings that you haven't won a title with yet. But Stacks, there's a lot here. Do you have a favorite that you want to share with the chat?
Wow. Yeah. I actually do. I like too many ops, man. This one says the playoff opponents start hot and all elimination games. When you're trying to pack somebody up, everybody's on fire. It just makes it that much more difficult, man. I think that's fire. But overall, though, my NBA Legacy, I wasn't expecting to hear some of this stuff right here. This is my first time hearing it. I'm super excited about that. Definitely want to explore that a little bit more and learn a lot more about that mode. I'm definitely going to be checking that out this year, 100%.
Like we said in the beginning, we had the back to the basics. Our dev team wanted to accomplish that goal, but hey, they come up with these amazing features. They couldn't help but adding My NBA Legacy as well. Sounds really fun. I can already think of different players that I want to create a legacy with and also continue that legacy with their children and their children's children. So I think that'll be a really fun way to experience that in Legacy. One more note, by the way, My NBA is still a sandbox. So you do still have total creative control even in a Legacy save. So you can edit your attributes and badges to bypass those progression rules and abilities that we've talked about. If you want to build your legend exactly how you see fit, you just want a player lock save that you can still fully customize, that is still available to you. But that combined with back to the basics upgrades, this is an amazing year for My NBA fan Stacks.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. You said players you want to play as. I know it's only one, Evan. I know it's only one.
No, I'm not saying anymore. I think the chat thinks fanboy a little too much. But everybody, don't forget, you can submit your questions on Discord, discord.gg/NBA2K. We are going to be answering some later this week across everything we're sharing today, including My NBA as well. But for now, Stacks and I, we're going to go check on the community, and we will be right back. We still have the My Player Builder news and the city news coming up. Plus, if you're here for Twitch Drops Progression, stick around. There's more of the stream to come to help you earn locker codes, so don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Hey guys, we are back. Thanks, Evan, for passing it to us. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's get this started. We got the Sixers. We got the Heat. It's going to be crazy. I don't know, man. I'm excited. You ready?
Yeah, Kano. Shout out to Kano.
Yeah, it's going to be insane. I know. The Sixers got a good squad for sure. But I'm letting you know right now, I got to take the dub. Because, you know, I got to put on.
Our reporter in this one is Ali LaForce.
Yeah, look at it. Yeah, that post. Get that post work. He not ready. He not ready. He not ready. That's big MB. That's what we going to show. No. Yo, yeah. Oh, both is.
I gotta cut this off for a second.
Come on. Oh, shoot.
Let's see.
Oh, I missed. Oh, no.
Because I'm trying to see the badges that pop up. So you got Bruiser, Lightning Launch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Embiid. Hey, lock it in. Lock it in.
It's all about results. Okay, Shams, thank you. Here's Antetokounmpo. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago.
What you thought this was? What you thought this was? Blocked by James. No.
Using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
What was that? That's new. Okay.
Oh, no. I got there.
He hit that.
Oh.
Layup Mixmaster's back.
What you thought this was? What you thought this was? That's Big LeBron, the GOAT. One of the GOATs.
Unfortunately, it's only showing the badges that pop up for Kano and the Heat. Or they took that off, one or the other. Oh, don't tell me they took that off. Why would they all of a sudden take that off? I guess I'll turn this back on then.
No way. I got too fancy with it.
Out the net. Come on. Out the net.
Rebound by Philadelphia. Outside Edgecombe. And here's Maxey outside.
What you trying to think I want? I want the three.
Why you doing the pretty
I
dot?
want the three.
Miami, they've gone 2 of 6
This
to
is the
open up
modern
this
NBA.
game.
Oh, you floater. Oh, the meter.
And it's Mitchell. The
Lock
miss.
it in. You're not ready.
The Sixers lead by 5.
Psych.
Stolen by Wiggins. And he's
No.
going for the
Come on.
oop-heel.
Oh, that was on the
It's stolen by James.
I see that.
Yep. Still it.
Beyond the
Oh,
arc.
LeBron's
Big
dirty.
LeBron. Big LeBron.
76 is
Big LeBron. Look.
LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
And Richard, discussing Tyrese Maxey, we often highlight his offense, but what have you seen from him on the defensive end?
Well, he grabs a lot of steals when he's out there. I see a player who is making strides every season to get better. And that includes reading offenses and understanding how to blow up the set.
Rev, what I do? He hit me.
Philadelphia
He hit
makes a
me.
change here.
But you
Bonus
hit me
checked
though.
in. Miami also changed it up. Bobby Portis comes in for Adebayo. And it's
I gotta
Smith
show you
in
my
for
legendary
Mitchell.
skills real quick. Hold on.
And it's Smith penetrating. Here's
Can't
Portis
shoot
for
for nothing.
3.
Bobby Portis. Come on, guys.
You shut the
He'll call the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's gonna
Hey,
go
Rev,
on
gotta
nah,
set
the
down
Rev
with
got
Maxey.
something against me, man.
Miami
That's
shooting
that's
their
2
first
times
free
in a
throws
row.
of this
What's
game.
up with the Rev?
Rhythm shooting my free throws.
That free throw misses. Some changes for
Like,
Philadelphia.
come on, get the
Joel
timing
Embiid,
right. Get the
he's
timing
checked in for Bona. Barlow comes in for Edgecombe. And Simon has
No,
subbed
it
in
ain't.
for Tyrese Maxey. Miami also changing it up. Montecchio comes in for Wiggins. And Larson subbed in for Hardaway. Now here's Simons.
Oh, I didn't at the time, right? Hold on. I didn't.
It looked good. It was harder than I
It
did
looked good
too.
though.
Yeah.
It looked good. I'm gonna get one of those before the game is over. I'm not gonna
Simons
lie.
against
What's your? We
Antetokounmpo.
talked about a lot of stuff today. What's your
To the
favorite
middle.
feature coming
Here's
in there?
Montecchio.
I want to see the stat.
Good. And
Antetokounmpo
Antetokounmpo
Okay,
gets the
yeah.
assist.
I'm not letting you do it. I'm gonna try to stop it now.
You don't have to let me can't do anything. I'm just gonna do it.
There's a
That's just
minute
not-
12 left to play in the
Yeah,
first
watch,
quarter.
watch. ISO, clear out, clear out.
It's James on the wing.
And you know it's coming too.
And I know it's coming.
James deciding where to go with it. 2 points. That one goes.
I didn't do it there, but you know, that's the GOAT. That's the GOAT. Come on.
LeBron James is in his
Oh yeah.
Well, listen, this guy lives above the rim.
Oh, shoot, no, he's paying attention. I thought he was with us. I thought he was with us. No, he don't want.
Smith right side. Fontecchio outside. No good on the 3. Philadelphia leading by 6.
So we're gonna go over some badges here soon. So they do have Post Up Poet again. They have it as Post Spin Catalyst and Ghost Stepper.
Can't handle pressure. Look. Come on. Oh, that was green.
Get that out of here.
Right.
Get that out of here.
So LeBron James making things.
Come on, guys. Okay. 4-point lead. I've been playing too much. I can't play with you.
Been playing around.
Thanks again for tuning in.
I got
if you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far.
No, I'm a lot.
Looking at
I'm
what
a lot.
we've seen from
I'm a lot.
Philadelphia.
Okay.
What do you guys
Don't
think?
get it twisted.
Well, you like
Watch.
your strategy
I'ma get a
coming
blitz.
in,
I'ma
and
get a
they're
blitz.
sticking
I'ma
to
get
the
a blitz.
script.
Yeah, I love what they're doing at the
Stop.
offensive end.
Stop.
I need Giannis.
Yeah.
Forward for
Oh,
Miami.
wait,
Here
what?
in the second. Simone Fontecchio out there with Bam Adebayo.
You missed it though. You ain't ready for prime time.
And it's Smith in at the point guard position. Pass to Embiid.
No way.
Defense everywhere. Come on.
No
On the
way.
break.
A chance.
No, wait, hold on.
You can't handle the pressure.
Going a little above
No.
beyond
We're
there.
not gonna
Trying
do
to
that.
spark his
Let's go
team,
ahead.
I
We know
guess.
what
No, don't give
Post
it.
action.
Making a statement, that's
that
for
post
sure.
action.
Here's
Not on
Wade.
Bob.
Embiid inside. Defended by Portis. Embiid can't hit.
Big possession right here. Come on.
Miami trailing.
We're not gonna.
Pass to Adebayo. He spins.
Oh yeah.
Coach, in the modern era, do we take for granted how hard it is to maintain a dynasty?
Yeah, look, BA, it's really hard because
Yeah,
as
shoot
your
that.
players
I'm
come
away.
up,
I wasn't ready
and
for it.
they're
I'm
going to
trying to
demand higher and higher salaries, and with the cap and everything else, it's hard to keep a roster together. So finding
I think I'm speeding you up a little bit. That's a good call, ref.
That's not a good call. No, the ref been against me. Hold on.
no.
The ref been against me.
The
Let's see.
76ers
wait.
making a switch here. Maxi's checked in.
Oh yeah.
Antetokounmpo's
Oh, yeah.
checked
I
in
didn't want to
for
do
them.
this.
That Giannis cross looks a lot better too. It's not like clunky and like that Giannis cross before. Whenever you do it, it'd be a little bit of delay, but you would go like 3 or 4 feet to the left. That was a lot more contained.
Brown comes in for Wade, and it's Edgecombe in for Simon.
I'm looking for them ankle breakers. I think you guys are gonna like it.
On the wing, Edgecombe.
Go ahead, don't leave
And
Edgecombe.
Philadelphia hits again from Beast.
See that?
I see you.
Look, we was just playing.
Richard, some great two-way players in this league. Jaylen Brown being one of them.
I will.
Early in his career, the coaching staff had him focus on defense. The offense came along bit by bit.
Giannis, like, he literally had Giannis run from like just handing the ball off, basically.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, deflected.
I seen it. It took me too long to recognize who it was.
Sold out to go after. Disrupting the flow of the offense.
Not the outcome he was hoping for, but he prevented the play from happening.
Now here's Brown. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Wiggins. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
Wiggins got a jumper. I can't hit the jump shot.
It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Philadelphia leading by 8.
Definitely first hand.
To the paint.
Lay.
Oh, he
Wait. Matter of fact, we gotta do more of them advanced layups. We gotta do more of them advanced layups. Let me show you. Look, actually, one of the best finishers in the game. I'm about to show you real quick.
Buckets just not coming easy for him.
Yeah, you can tell they're pressing a little bit at this
Show me.
Wiggins
Dirty, you said it a fade.
Show me.
Dirty. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you.
Philadelphia.
Call that ref.
LeBron with the offensive rebound. Embiid finds Edgecombe. Outside, Brown. Pass to James.
I thought I caught you slipping. I thought I caught you slipping. No, cut off the corner.
I tried to get you the cut off. He didn't get it. He didn't get it.
Outside.
Pick it up.
Big play right here. Big play right here.
1 minute left. 1 minute left.
Oh, that was up.
Deflects the pass.
Oh yeah.
From deep.
Hit it first jump shot.
Joel Embiid with the
He
board.
can't shoot, y'all.
I'm about to try flex.
Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Thank you.
Baseline jumper.
I missed though.
1 minute left. Come on.
Again, the miss by James. The Heat have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Yep, count it. Antetokounmpo has got 4 points this quarter.
Great skill.
That's great. You know what?
Stiff
Bonus checked in for Embiid. And Miami with a change here too. Portis is checked in. The Sixers lead by 3. James outside. Pass to Brown. Back to James. Over on the Kumpo. Not enough on that one as it misses. Heat trail by 3. Oh! Now here's Wiggins.
He should have done the Euro dunk. That was perfect time for it.
48 seconds. We gotta hold this lead. No threes. No threes. Fundamental. 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 Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Portis with a screen on Brown. Wiggins passes to Portis. The
Come on.
three from
Oh,
Mitchell.
Not ready.
Mitchell
He's not
can't
ready.
get down
And
the
watch
ball.
this. You gotta go up.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2.
That was 100% him being used to no dipping and having that long delay on the shot.
Outside, Brown. 6 on the shot clock.
Yeah, good call, ref. Good call,
Got
ref.
you one. You deserve
Good
it.
call, ref.
Sorry. Gotta hit
Nice
the
game. Hold on, hold on.
Bobby Portis.
Let me get ready. Get ready. Stacks. This is what you finna see, man. Hold on.
And boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
Off the front of the rim. Off the front of the rim.
That one's off.
Rhythm shooting the free throw is crazy.
Maybe I should just shoot this regular. I'm not ready for rhythm shooting right now. Let me just.
Nah, you can do it with the stick. You got it. Go. Oh, I see.
Let me just.
I see your secret.
I gotta make sure. I
see
want the W.
secret. Okay.
I want
There's
the
18
W.
seconds
He's a
left in the
button
second.
shooter. I see it.
Yes, I am a
see
button
it.
shooter. Hold on.
Outside
You know
Hardaway.
what?
You're not.
Oh, the button.
Oh!
Come on, one more.
Three-point
Come on, ref.
range.
How you intentionally foul on
Smart
PlayStation?
shot fake. Got himself
Oh, I don't know how to
some
do it.
room to
Get her,
operate.
get her.
Yeah, but-
Foul.
Pass to Brown. Fires from deep.
I twin foul you.
And with the
Hold
rhythm.
on. Nice feed.
With the
from
rhythm.
Maxey.
With the rhythm.
Brown's got
I'm about to
four.
win
You got 1 second.
I was gonna give you
There's a
full
timeout
and one.
from
You can't
Aaron
win.
Spoelstra.
You can't win.
He's gonna talk it over with his
Can't win.
guys.
Ain't no overtime.
Got you.
Ain't no overtime. Hold on. I can sit down. I can put the controller down.
Oh, you put the
Go ahead,
controller
put it
down on me.
It don't matter what you do.
Got it up.
You ain't even
Oh.
can't hit it.
That misses.
Man.
Nah,
Would have counted had it gone.
Hey,
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Philadelphia on top, leading by 4. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sideline.
You see the
Hey,
builder?
Allie.
The build.
It's about to be crazy.
It's about to get crazy.
Get back.
Back again, we have got our final 2 modes to talk about. And in case you're just joining us right now, we are here with you to break down every game mode in NBA 2K27 in even more detail as your post-show entertainment. By the way, as a reminder, we are running Twitch drops right now for this special stream to earn locker codes in both 2K27 and 2K26. So if you are watching us on Twitch for 45 minutes or a total of 90 minutes, you can earn locker codes, including a GOAT pack and a Diamond Animation Breaker in 2K26, plus a Wear and Earn double rep eligible 2K Day hoodie in 2K27, and also skill boosts and double XP coins as well. So stick around, we got a lot of fun news still to talk about in the rest of the show. But Stacks, let's talk about the builder and the city. And before we get into it though, I wanted to mention, many of you saw the exciting news that for the first time ever, the city is now co-ed with female My Players as well. It doesn't matter what your My Players appearance is. We want to make it clear that your height, your weight, your wingspans, your attribute ratings, your badges, those are determined by your build and not by your appearance. So there is full parity on the court. And keep in mind that once you choose a male or female My Player build, your selection for that save file is going to be locked. Female My Players, they can play across the multiplayer modes in the city. So the Rec, the Theater, Street Kings, Park, and more new modes that we're going to get to in a second, they can play in all of those modes. The other big news that you heard today that applies to everything we're going to be talking about in the
Evan just made it seem like you couldn't do female My Players in the NBA.
The full NBA 2K27 My Player builder right on your phone. So you can create new My Player builds on the go and then upload them so that they're going to be waiting for you on your console when you get home. You can even share those builds with the friends via like QR codes or sending them links. So there's a lot of really cool features in this app. There's daily rewards, tracking daily leaderboards. You can message your crew. You can actually manage your crew as well. So check all that info out on the NBA 2K website. But just keep in mind that the NBA 2K HQ app applies to everything we're talking about for the My Player Builder and the city. And the best thing about that app, it is going to be available on August 21st. That means 5 days before early access begins. You can download the NBA 2K HQ app, get into the full My Player Builder, and prep and get ready before early access even begins next week. Now, Stacks, I have a question for you. Because you usually won't run with me because you don't like my builds. You think I drag you down on the court. Can you use the NBA 2K HQ app, make a build, and send it to me so that you can stop avoiding me this year?
Evan, first and foremost, where is your console at? We haven't seen your console, I feel like, in 2 years. So once you find your console, I'll think about sending you a build, all right? First, we got to get your console situated, then we'll worry about a build, all right? Let's go ahead and move on.
You said earlier we're gonna play together this year. So I'm gonna find my console for you. Don't worry, Stacks.
Again, Evan, if you can find a console, we're gonna make it happen. But let's go ahead and move on. All of that information is fire. I can't wait to be able to control my crew from my phone. Yeah. Guys gonna get up out of here, man. This is gonna be good. Anyway, let's start talking about the builder a little bit. And Evan, the people want to know, I want to know, are there any new ways that you can create your build this year?
We still do have templates in addition to making a custom build from scratch. So first off, the community build templates are going to be coming back starting in Season 2. Very excited to see who we have in those this year. Besides that, though, the Pro-Tuned and NBA build templates have been replaced with something that we're calling the Signature Blueprints templates. And that gives you the best of both worlds. So you get the versatility of those Pro-Tuned templates, but also the authentic feel of the real-life players of the NBA templates. So each of these Signature Blueprint templates, they are shaped by 3 player comparisons that draw from various NBA and WNBA players' abilities to blend those together into one build that reflects their play styles. And at launch, there are going to be 40 of these Signature Blueprint templates to choose from, and then there will be additional ones added each season. So that's the new builder option that you're going to see when you first open up the builder this year, Stacks.
I'm going to have to take a look at that, man. I always draw a little bit of inspiration, when I see some of my favorite players there. So I'm definitely going to have to take a look at that. But every year, Evan, we know...
I'm going to check something real quick.
Templates, and that gives you the best of both worlds. So you get the versatility of those Pro-Tuned templates, but also the authentic feel of the real-life players of the NBA templates. So each of these Signature Blueprint templates, they are shaped by 3 player comparisons that draw from various NBA and WNBA players' abilities to blend those together into one build that reflects their play styles. And at launch, there are going to be 40 of these Signature Blueprint templates to choose from, and then there will be additional ones added each season. So that's the new builder.
Watch this here in just a second.
When you first open up the builder this year, Stacks.
I'm going to have to take a look at that, man. I always draw a little bit of...
So, try and go not that far back.
See it though, you're going to notice
I'm going to have to take a look at that, man. I always draw a little bit of...
So we went 6'8", down to 6'6". Okay. I'm trying to see. Okay, so mini marksman still okay.
You know, when I see some of my favorite
So they
players,
still
and
have
then we
like
got to
caps
take
and
a
restrictions
step
as far as heights.
Every year, Evan, we know badges is a hot topic. You know, everybody want to know the new badges, what we can do, what badge. We planning to make our builds around our badges sometimes. Evan, what do we got with badges?
Everybody's got a question about badges, and we got a lot of answers. The builder itself is better than ever. When you first see it, though, you're going to notice there's something called badge tokens. And those badge tokens are how you equip badges this year. So as you're making your build, you're going to see how your size and your position affect which badges you qualify for and how many tokens each badge costs. So as you change your physicals, you might notice that, for example, a taller player may see a different number of tokens required for a badge compared to a shorter player, as an example. Something else you're going to notice in the builder itself is that legend badges cannot be obtained in the builder right from the beginning. You can still earn them, but you're not going to see red badges anymore when you are inside the builder. You're going to be able to earn them later. Don't worry, we'll get to that in just a second. But one more thing, speaking of badges, there are 53 total. There's 19 brand new ones. We mentioned that on our roadmap stream a few weeks ago. Because we added these new ones to ensure that there's more specialization. So set shot specialist, for example, from 2K26 has been replaced with separate mid-range and three-point shooting badges called static midi and set and fire. So again, there's a total of 19 new ones. I've pulled out two of my favorite ones here. One of them is quick trigger. That improves your ability to make no dip jump shots. So I'm going to be using that all the time, sitting in the corner, which is kind of like all I do. But also, besides that, there's also the seatbelt badge. And that boosts your
Seatbelt badge
and makes it easier to clamp your opponents and disrupt their drive. So those are two of my favorite new badges. Stacks, you got the list in front of you as well. What's your favorite?
They haven't said anything about post scoring, but they I'll go over that here in a little bit. They have adjusted some post scoring badges.
Just get every badge, Evan. Just find a way to get every single badge you can get. One of my favorite, though, after looking at the list, I like Smooth Operator. I feel like that's one of those badges that really complements the way I like to play mid-range fades and stuff like that. So Smooth Operator is definitely one of those badges I'm going to try to get on my build ASAP. I'm probably going to try to maximize that badge if I can. But let's go ahead and move on. So I heard you mention about legend badges, not being able to get them in the builder. How do we get the legend badges, Evan? If you can't get in the builder, how are we getting them?
You're a step ahead of me. I'm going to delay that answer for just a second. We are going to get to it, don't worry. But let's talk about how you earn and equip your badges first before we get into the legend badges, because you can't get them this year, don't worry. But just want to start from the very top. Every build starts with 20 badge slots. You get 20 badge slots across shooting, finishing, playmaking, defense, rebounding, and physicals. And you get all 20 of your slots right away, but you have to actually earn the badge tokens to fill them. So once your attributes meet the requirement for a badge, it's going to become available in your inventory to equip into a badge slot. And you can also reassign these at any time, so your choices are not locked in. And you can earn the badge tokens themselves by filling your badge meters in games, and then you will earn badge tokens for that specific discipline, like shooting or finishing, for example. The other way you can get them is you can earn bonus badge slots or bonus badge tokens through build specialization, season rewards, crew rewards, and those bonus slots and tokens can be applied to any discipline. Those are universal. They're not locked to specifically shooting or finishing or rebounding, for example. You can apply these bonus badge slots and bonus tokens that you earn from build specialization, seasons, and crew rewards into any discipline.
Hey, Evan. You got me thinking here, man. I like hearing this.
Sounds just like badge points.
I'm starting to strategize things already.
But there is a few differences down the road.
Right? So if badges work differently this year, how does the rebirth work? Huh? You gonna explain that one?
That's a very good question.
What up, Laughing Coffin?
So, don't worry, Rebirth is back, and similar to past years, once you reach 90 overall and you unlock Rebirth, your builds are going to get a massive jump start. They're going to start you out at your highest overall rating that you previously reached, and there are still 4 tiers. That part hasn't changed. But this year, for the new badge system, Rebirth now immediately unlocks a percentage of your default badge tokens so that you can equip badges using those tokens right away. And the higher your Rebirth level of the 4 levels, the more tokens you're going to have unlocked right away. So Rebirth is still here. We know all of you love Rebirth. It is still here, and has been adapted to this new badge system as well.
You know, this badge system, it sounds really deep. You know what I'm saying? I definitely got to lock in a little bit more after the stream, man. Got to go check out them builds, man. I got to see. I got to get ready for day one, man. But you still have not told us about these legend badges, Evan. I think the community wants to know, aka me. I need to know, Evan. Come on, man. Give us the goods.
Yes, okay, we're gonna get to Legend Badges then. Legend Badges this year, they do come from the new Badge Synergy system. So let's explain this one. There are a total of 16 of these slots. 12 of the slots give a max +1 boost, and 4 of them give a max +2 boost. And the way it works is, a Synergy is broken into 2 parts. It's got a Fuse badge and a Reaction badge. The Fuse badge gets a max +1 or a max +2 boost for the entire game, pushing that badge beyond its max potential, and that is how you can go even beyond Hall of Fame to get a Legend badge. Now, when you put a badge into that Fuse slot, it is also going to free up the badge tokens you would have otherwise spent to equip it, so that's another cool perk as well. The other part we mentioned is called a Reaction badge. And that badge's max +1 or max +2 boost is going to trigger automatically after you've activated your Fuse badge for a set number of times during a game. So they're linked together. And once it's activated, that Reaction badge is going to get the same max +1 or max +2 boost for the rest of that game. So hopefully that makes sense. I know there's a lot, but as you get into the
I'm not really understanding that one.
Sense. And again, we are going to be answering questions, Q&A this week on Discord at discord.gg/NBA2K as well. If anything we mentioned didn't fully make sense to you, drop your questions in there. We're going to be keeping an eye out as well throughout this week.
Yeah, I'm going to have to definitely see what this is all about. I feel there's going to be a lot of experimentation here, Evan. We're going to have to try to figure out what's the best way to go about this. But is there anything else we should know about the builder as we head into NBA 2K27?
Well, look, we said there was a lot of questions about badges. There are 2 more things to talk about, and one is badge related. We have added new badge loadouts, which I think the community is going to be very happy about. These allow you to customize and save completely different badge combinations, and you can swap these out. You can swap these loadouts out before a game begins. So when you start, you have 1 loadout by default, and then you can earn up to 3 more through rep, challenges, and crew rewards. So hopefully it's a nice quality of life feature for all of you, especially those of you who use different types of badges for different modes, for example. But on top of that, we should talk about build specialization as well, because that was a popular new addition last year from 2K26. And this year in 2K27, we've added another specialization track for physicals. And every track also now has a total of 10 levels with different objectives that challenge you to complete more focused goals. So when we say more focused goals, just one of the examples is at level 5 for the shooting specialization, you now have to hit a certain number of corner threes, like specifically corner threes, not just any threes, but corner threes for that specialization. But build specialization.
Yeah, definitely like RPG. Like we had badge points before, but this is a lot more in depth. Somebody actually mentioned something like this during the offseason this year, thinking that it was either like college football or live or something like that.
Almost slipped my mind. How does this affect cap breakers? There's a lot of things going on, Evan. We need to know.
Well, cap breakers, the news is what we talked about on the roadmap stream a few weeks ago. They are back. And our dev team added a huge quality of life improvement so that you can preview the cap breaker upgrades within the builder. But since you brought it up, I also want to clear something up. Because last time on that roadmap stream, when we said that you have to create your build to 99 overall before you see this cap breaker preview menu, I think some of you thought that we meant that you have to upgrade one of your My players to 99. Just to clarify, what we mean is that in the builder itself, that Cap Breakers preview menu becomes usable once you've allocated your attributes to build your My Player to a 99. So I guess just to double down on that, this is all within the builder. It does not have anything to do with actually.
Basically, what they're saying is like 2K Court Vision or whatever. You could, as you were tweaking it, it would change. Whereas this, you have to actually have it as a 99 before you can see it.
On the stream as well.
All right, man. Talking about the builder badges, all of that stuff was really cool. But now it's time to talk about the city. Before we do that, though, let's go ahead and take another look at the city trailer.
Hey, what's happening? Let's go get a run in, man.
Let's run it. Let's get going.
Man, you know I'm down. Come on, let's do this.
Let's do it, gang.
Hey, mute this for a second. Yeah. It's hard to tell because like I saw 25 overalls, but then I saw 60 overall in that same lineup.
Right. We saw the city trailer again. It looks amazing. But Evan, now it's time to talk about it a little bit more.
Oh, for sure.
Let's talk about the wreck. You know I love the
Like,
wreck.
even if it's people just to troll to say, like, you know, they're a female that dunked on you.
My favorite mode as well.
Like, there's going to be people that have that mindset.
Satisfying one of the biggest community requests to have multiple environments in the wreck in 2K27. So there are 5 environments that rotate. We've got a high school gym, we've got a private practice style gym, a crowded arena, one venue that is season themed, where the jerseys in the court floor are going to update each season, and then finally, my favorite, we got an outdoor court in the wreck, Stacks.
Hey, outdoor court. They didn't give us Rucker, but
So whenever it rotates onto this one, I'm going to be sitting up in my chair. But all jokes aside, I'm just so excited that the environment will switch up now in the wreck to keep things fresh for every game that you're in there. It's my favorite mode. I know it's many of you on the chat's favorite mode as well. So I hope you're really excited as well that we got 5 rotating environments in the wreck.
Yeah, that's a huge W. Definitely, you know, it's always amazing when you just got something new to look at. You know what I'm saying? Go out there. But I'm interested in that high school gym. You know, I think I want to hoop in the high school gym, man. It's always good to go back to your roots a little bit. Anyway, the roadmap stated that other environments also got a refresh. Can we show a few of those? Can we take a look at them?
Yeah, we had that map in the 2K bar back on the roadmap stream, but there are even more new environments besides the wreck. We are also getting new ones in the theater, Ante-Up, Street Kings, and the park. So let's talk about those real quick. Street Kings has 3 courts called the Hollows, Claremont Court, and then the legendary Rucker Park recreated in 2K27 that we did reveal a few weeks ago. But now today you got your first.
So basically, Rucker Park is like the gym this past year.
Created it very authentically to how Rucker Park looks in real life. And in Street Kings, this is where you're going to be competing in tournaments, and you're going to encounter legendary bosses this year that you have to take down to earn rewards and also play with new featured VIP teammates as well. So there's a lot going on in Street Kings, and Rucker Park is at the center of it all. The next one is one that I really like as well. The theater is going outside. You can tell I love the outdoors, man. But the theater, it's going to be out under the stars. It's on a city block. It's got this new open air environment. Really excited for the theater and for you all to be playing in there as well. I'm going to be in there a lot. I think between theater and the wreck, those are my 2 most favorite modes. They got a lot of cool new environments this year. Next one that I know many of you all love, Ante-Up. That is going to go high up in the sky this year. It's got these nighttime rooftop courts. There's like skyscrapers peeking through all around you. It's a really cool look. I'm sure those of you who like Ante Up are very happy that you get a new environment this year as well. And lastly, the seasonal parks are really popular last year. They are going to be back again in 2K27. There are 4 brand new locations alongside the remasters of the classic 2K17.
I might be the only one to where it's like, bro, how many times are you gonna show remastered ones?
There's going to be 7 of these that rotate in 2K27. Season 1 is going to be at a new one called the Lion and Vine Park. And I can't wait to see the other ones throughout the year as well. We got some really cool designs. You might have seen a couple sneak peeks of those in the city trailer.
All right. We heard a lot about the new environments, but what else is new in the city? We need to know. Everybody's excited to get out there. So what else new can we expect?
Yeah, one that I want to talk about is actually Daily Rivals. That is a leaderboard that groups you each day with 39 other players who have a similar skill level and play efficiency as you. So every game you play counts towards your progress on this leaderboard, whether you win or lose. Because this leaderboard, the reason I like it, maybe because I'm not the most skilled player out there, but the reason I like it is because this leaderboard isn't about who is the most skilled or best on the sticks, but rather who is showing up in the city the most. And the higher you place on this leaderboard, the better the rewards you can get. And if you finish in the top 3,
the city's gonna be about the same as far as size.
You can get a chance to land some of the rarest and coolest swag in the game.
They've already announced that.
Something we want to mention right at the beginning because this is something you're going to see every day on the leaderboard.
39 others. That's interesting.
That's kind of cool. Give us something to do every single day. That's kind of fire. All right. What other ways can you flex your skill out there in the city, Evan? You know what I'm saying? If you're looking to be one of those guys, what other ways can you do that?
If you want to flex, I got something for you, Stacks. We got new player medals this year in the city that you can earn by completing lifetime challenges and hitting those big stat milestones in the different modes in the city. And after that, you can equip these medals. You equip one, it's going to show up during your pregame matchups and your postgame recaps, so both your opponents and your teammates can see this medal that you're showing off. And in total, there are 300 unique player medals that you can unlock. There's 5 tiers of them, and you can get these across all game modes in the city and show off whichever medal you want to equip. So it's going to be right by your face or right by your player when you're loaded in. So like the rec, for example, people are going to see that right next to you and be able to see you flex your achievements.
That's kind of cool. Now, I have a question, Evan. In the trailer, I saw like the casual court. Is this similar to like Rookieville? I remember Rookieville. Is this similar to Rookieville? Will we have to go through there to enter the city?
I don't think you will.
Something that's going to be mandatory? Like, what's going on?
No, Stacks, it is definitely not mandatory. I know you're a master on the sticks.
It's a casual corner. It's like, let them play over there.
I know you're not a casual. But look, we're on 2K27, but every year we are still welcoming in new players every day in 2K. They're playing for the first time, and we wanted to make sure that if you are new, you have a safe space to learn and train in the city before you go out into all the other modes that we have. So this year, we've added the Casual Corner. It is an optional building in the city where you can build up your confidence in 3s and 5s in like this rookie-friendly hub. So we can talk a little bit about how it works. When you're in here, what you play is going to be determined by your plate color. That's your performance tier. So if you're a black plate at the casual tier, you're going to be playing against easier CPU opponents. And in these games, you can really practice, right? They're going to let you practice. You can find your jump shot, practice your dribble moves, just get some W's right away without being too worried about your opponent. Now, once you upgrade from a black plate to a bronze plate and you're at the Hooper tier now, you are now going to be facing the CPU opponents, but alongside other humans at the same time. So at this point, you can start to learn how to play with other real 2K Hoopers out there. Then, once you graduate up to the silver and gold plates, you're going to get your first taste of real city-style competition against real human opponents. Now, once you're past that, once you're a purple plate and red plate, you have outgrown the casual corner. You should not be here anymore. At this point, if you
So it's interesting. It goes all the way up to gold before rep goes down.
And you also are not going to earn any VC, any season XP, any rep, or any badge progression. So if you want to play against a CPU for fun, you can definitely come in here and do it. But at this point, once you're a purple player,
Or I'm sorry, all the way to silver.
Outgrown the casual corner.
Gold gets 75.
Most of the cities available. There's so many other modes out there. The casual corner is meant for people who are new to our community, who are still learning how to play. But again, just to say it one more time, the casual corner is optional, and you can even go in, and if you decide that you're ready, you can leave and skip ahead whenever you feel ready personally. So, if you're, this is something that if you are not a casual, you don't have to do this. But if you are, we really hope this helps bring you a better experience when you're entering the city for the first time. There is one more thing to mention here, though. If you're not a casual and you've played 2K26, you're a vet coming back, you're like Stacks. You got that purple plate or the red plate. I don't know how good you are, Stacks. I don't know if you're purple plate or red plate. If you're a vet,
Yeah, I don't know if you saw it when they did that daily rivals. The person got second place and got 5K VC for it.
And that means even on day 1 of 2K27, there are going to be plenty of other players at your same skill level. And also, last thing, by the way, with this means that the casual court in the park and the casual door in the theater have now been merged here into the casual corner, all in one safe space. So we hope this is a great change, really for everybody, but especially for our new players in the community.
That's what I thought they were saying. Yeah, like removing it from the theater, removing it from park, and putting it over to the side.
My dad, for sure, I'm going to send him over there. We're going to get him right. He always hit me up to play. My son, we're going to send him over there to the casual corner. I got a few people that's going to need that casual corner, improve their game, so they ready to get out there and play with me, you know? But that also leads into my next thing, Evan, because then eventually I'm going to want to invite them to my crew. You know I got to have the best crew in the game, Evan. What's new with crews? Let's talk about that.
We couldn't end the stream without talking about crews. This was one of my favorite features last year from 2K26. And this year, we have made them even better. So, first up, we got some good news. Based on community feedback, we have increased the crew rewards track from 30 levels to 40 levels this year right at launch. And then on top of that, in seasons 2 through 8, there are going to be 5 new crew levels added each season so that your crew is always leveling up and earning rewards together. And then, as you heard earlier, our dev team has built a whole new building in the city called Crew HQ. And this is your squad's home base. So think of this like a my court for your crew. And as soon as you walk into this building, you're going to activate like a built-in voice chat with you and your crew, and you're going to see a bunch of courts you can play on. There's a 1s court, a 2s court, and a 3s half court. There's also 3s and 5s full courts where you can practice with your squad. And as a crew, you can customize your crew's uniform, you can customize your crew's logo just as you could. And if you look up, you're even going to see your jerseys up in the rafters. They got your 2K usernames on the back. It's a really cool building, Stacks. It's like a headquarters just for you and your crew.
So this sounds kind of like Pro-Am, Evan. Am I tripping? Like, is this like Pro-Am?
It does sound like that a little bit, doesn't it? So look, we have taken everything you loved about Pro-Am and integrated it directly into this new Crew HQ. So beyond the jersey customization and the team building, there are also 2 ranked doors in the Crew HQ. There's one for 3s and one for 5s. And these are going to take you into ranked crew games across 6 tiers. We got bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, and top ranked. And when you're playing these ranked crew games, you're going to match up against other crews of the same rank, or if nobody is available to match with you at the same rank, the closest rank available. But you and your other crews, other people in your crew, they're going to be placed on a leaderboard, and you have 7 days to prove that you belong in your rank. So if you win, you can make up and go up to the next tier. If you lose, Stacks, your crew might get relegated down to a tier below. And during the final weekend of each season, your crew is going to be entered into a divisional tournament. You're going to play for exclusive prizes. We can't wait to see you for that first one at the end of season 1.
I mean, it's no Pro-Am, but it is Pro-Am.
Games at the start of a new season,
it's just renamed.
Drop 2 tiers so that you have a new, fresh challenge to go.
I might have missed something, but I think that they don't have proving grounds.
Last thing, one more thing actually. I forgot one more thing. We don't want to forget about private matchmaking. So In the Crew HQ, there is a squad showdown kiosk. You go here, you can host your own private runs for both friendly matches, or maybe you're setting up a league. This is the place to do it. You can invite members from other crews and play with or against them in private matches, not limited to people that are just in your crews. So, Stacks, I got a question for you. Now that we talked about all this, what rank is your crew going to be? Are you going to be getting relegated down?
I mean, Nevin, we always shooting for the stars, man. You know, we always shooting for the stars. So whatever the top spot is, that's what we're going for. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, my dad is going to be in my crew. You know, might have to do my best carry job of the year. But we'll see. We'll see if we can get there.
Well, okay, hold on. If all these people are in your crew, Stacks, you said earlier that you would let me play my career co-op with you. That's cool and all.
Huh?
But am I finally going to get an invite to your crew in the city?
You know what, Evan? For sharing all of this great info today, you're going to get a consideration, man. You're going to get a real good consideration. You gave us a lot of information today, man. Wait, that's
I don't
enough?
know what I got to do to get into Stacks' crew. Just a consideration.
You know what, Evan?
So,
We're going to welcome you in. Open arms. Open arms. We letting you in. Come on.
Stacks, see, now with that news, I'm going to have my console ready to go. I'm going to see you on day one of the city. You better be sending me that crew invite. But look, that is going to do it for us for this city. That is our post-show entertainment for today of the preseason breakdown. We hope you've learned a lot about 2K27. We went all the way from gameplay.
All right, now that it is actually over, we're going to go over a few things.
We went through all across.
I thought it was over earlier, but it wasn't.
Still even more that we didn't have time to cover here. So again, go to the NBA2K website, check out the full courtside reports. Those cover everything we talked about today and even more on top of that. And I've also reminded you a couple times, but we're doing our Q&A with our dev team right now. It's in our official Discord. Go to discord.gg/NBA2K. That is your official community hub for NBA2K throughout the whole year. But right now, you can get your questions in, and we're going to be answering some later this week. You're going to see those answers posted in the official Discord about gameplay specifically. We know there's a lot of you who want to hear from Mike Wang, but also for other modes as well. Now, before we go, many of you probably have by now finished your Twitch Drops progress. So if you watch for 45 minutes, you've earned a locker code in 2K26. And if you watch for 90 minutes,
yeah, we'll have to look at all the badges. I got it bookmarked.
Before it even comes out. So to get your locker code, first you're going to want to go to your Twitch Drops inventory and claim it there so that Twitch knows you finished watching the 45 minutes and or the 90 minutes. And then after that, you're going to head over to the NBA2K Twitch Drops website, log in with the same Twitch account that you used to watch, and you're going to see your locker codes pop up there. That 2K26 code you can redeem right now, end the year right in 2K27. That 2K27 code, don't lose that. You can redeem that in 2K27 after early access begins next week. But Stacks, thank you for doing this awesome show with me. Producers behind the scenes as well. It has been a really fun day here. We got to go to Community Day. We got a long day ahead of us, but we are going to see you all next week when early access begins. Until then, thank you all for tuning in. Keep an eye out for all the Community Day content coming out this week. We got real gameplay in the Builder, my team, Rucker Park, and more. Stacks mentioned we got scientists over there in the Builder. They're going to go through all of it and show you all later in the week. So again, next week, early access on August 26th. But for now, happy game reveal day, and we'll see you in 2K27.
Peace.
All right, so they talked about this already, but we'll go over this and a few other things. So I want to say there was 8 for it was 6 or 8 for badge specialization last year. Now there's gonna be 10. Level 5 is hitting corner threes for shooting. And it doesn't seem like their max plus 1s and max plus 2 are tied to this badge synergy and reaction. Rather than being, they're now tied to synergy system. So, unleash your full potential with the all-new synergy system. The next evolution of badges and boosts. Synergy will allow you to surpass your standard badge limitations and reach legend tier badges. The system features 16 total synergy slots. 12 of them provide a boost, or a +1 boost, and 4 of them provide a massive +2 boost. So you can have up to 4. I don't know if it's up to. I guess you could technically get a legend badge if you're doing your Hall of Fame, but you can get up to 4 legend badges from gold. Synergy is broken into 2 parts: fuse and reaction. Fuse badges receive a permanent +1 or +2 boost for the entire game, pushing that badge beyond its current tier to maximize its potential. As an extra bonus, placing a badge in the fuse slot entirely frees up the badge tokens you would have otherwise spent to equip it. Reaction badges are directly paired with fuse badges. The effect is triggered automatically once you activated your fuse badge a set number of times during a game. Once triggered, the reaction badge receives the exact same +1 or +2 for the rest of the game. This seems like everything combined. Somewhat, this seems like it's tied to doing badges, but it's like that progression and regression system. But this is just looking at how many times you're activating it. If that makes sense. So you're not like losing a badge, but if you're continuously activating something, it can go up. So y'all mentioned things. Let's see. I think I have a better one that someone sent to me. Where's he at? Alright, so shooting, Post-Fade Phenom, Deadeye, Limitless Range, Mini Marksman, Set and Fire, Arc Cadence, Static MIDI, Smooth Operator, and Quick Trigger. Quick Trigger is the no dip badge now. And then Smooth Operator is basically that MIDI Magician. Static MIDI is Set Shot, but it's a MIDI. Arc Cadence is basically Agent 3s. And Set and Fire is Standstill 3s. Of course, y'all know those. But we got Post Spin Catalyst and Ghost Stepper. We still have Post Powerhouse. So Post Powerhouse is that back down and drop stepper combined, but for whatever reason they split these two up. And then the only playmaking badge that's different is Pace. I'd have to like really look at this because like obviously with this one or whatever, they took Set Shot Specialist away and split the two. And then obviously Difficult Shots, splitting that up as well. This was Post Up Poet. So you got 2, 3, and then all your rebound badges. Like that is where I think the other ones you lost. Ankle braces and seatbelt, like you said, replace Ball Menace because they kind of split them up. And like I called, you still have Challenger and you still have Wall Up because you're going to have 2 different types of contest. So y'all just got to listen to me. Alright, let's see.
Let's see.
So he's trying to recreate the builder. I think, oh. So let's look at this real quick.
reveal is here. Make sure y'all drop a like on the video. And after this, we will be going to read the Courtside Report blog with a lot more information.
So I can understand how you can think that it got reskinned, but bro, there's so many differences to it. Like, takeover's completely different. Obviously, the way that you're getting badges is different. You're not getting legend badges out of the builder. Like, there's so many different things about 27 compared to 26. Let's react to this.
We watch this video, man. If y'all are looking for free NBA 2K27 VC and even free NBA 2K27 game codes, the link to my Instagram is in the description. I will be doing a ton of giveaways over there. Definitely go drop a follow. Let's get into this builder reveal.
Hey, this is Victor Wembanyama, and this is the new NBA 2K27 My Player Builder Courtside Report. I can't wait to see what kind of hoopers y'all create. Bryant, tell them what's new, my guy.
Thanks, Victor. The My Player Builder in NBA 2K27 offers more personalization with new builder packs.
I'm going to try not to pause. I'm going to let it play out, but hold on. Let's take a quick look. We notice anything?
He's going to be talking about the badges, I think.
Obviously, they already told us that there was going to be some new badges. So you see some of them on the screen here. Okay. Just want to take a quick glance at some of these images. All right, let's go.
Personalization with new builder paths and added badges, a redesigned takeover system, and for the first time, the ability to create female My Players. This is the...
They finally did it. I knew it when we were watching the... All right, let's go.
Personalization with new builder paths and added badges, a redesigned takeover system.
So the craziest thing, like I said before, and like you mentioned how you think it's like basically reskin 26. There's no way you can say it's reskin 26 when you have all of these different takeover abilities and perks. You can actually have 5 takeovers at the same time going active. You're also not going to have freaking somebody get a steal and all of a sudden they have deep bomber. Like, they're actually going to have to do something on offense to get that takeover. Like, this is Paint Surgeon or whatever. And then, I have to look it up or whatever, but there's Paint Surgeon is definitely going to be the finished one that I use. Like, that's going to be your post-scoring takeover. And then there's like a few shot-creating ones that are in the shooting that I would do. There isn't too many from a post-scoring standpoint, like maybe Dishmaster, if you want to say that. But it'll definitely be interesting to see when you put this takeover on, what gets boosted. Like, you see Blur, it has speed with ball handle, and pass accuracy. Like, are we able to determine our own ones? Or is it going to decide for us?
And for the first time, the ability to create female My Players. This is the...
They finally did it. I knew it when we were watching the gameplay blog or the gameplay reveal and reading the blog and everything. They didn't talk about it, but if you watched that video already, or definitely go check out the gameplay reveal that I just posted, it is... I feel like they've been talking about it for years. They finally did it.
Most versatile My Player Builder in NBA 2K history, giving players all of the tools to model their game after their favorite NBA and WNBA superstars. Here's what you need to know about...
That is dope, especially for the females that play the game. I'm sure, like, you know, they want to make their My Player themselves, like, they can finally do it. That's dope.
The My Player Builder in 2K27.
Yeah. So obviously, looking at the very end of 26, a lot of people totally forgot even having to grind that takeover to get the custom takeover. So it'll be interesting. It might be a little bit overpowered if you start like determining what you're like. If I said I want to get like plus 15 midi for my shooting takeover, and I want to get like plus 15 dunk or plus 10 dunk, and then I want to get like plus 10 block, like, I don't know. I think it'll be a little bit crazy if you're able to actually determine it on top of also determining your own perks.
The addition of female...
Okay, so hold on. Featured in...
So there you go. Female, even though... Damn. I gotta... Kat, if you're still in here, that answers your question. So that sucks, but I get it. So that's why they had to do the separate saves or whatever. Like, so when you pick female skin, you can't go back to a male or vice versa. And that's because you got this right here, and then you got just city.
NBA career, NBA era's career in the city, and featured in the city. What?
My player builds is a major milestone in NBA 2K history. We're giving every player the opportunity to create the build that truly represents them, on and off the court. Whether you're creating a male or female build, every player will face elite competition and diverse matchups in the first ever co-ed city. Appearance has no effect on talent, as skill and attributes remain the defining characteristics of a true hooper.
Alright, so whether you pick male or female, it's just cosmetic. Like the attributes, like the heights, the wingspans, everything across both is the same. Same builder, it's literally just cosmetic if you want to be male or female, is what he just said.
When creating a My Player, the height, weight, wingspan, and ratings will determine the performance of your build. With new builder paths available and a vast library of NBA and WNBA.
Yeah, now all the dribble moves are customized. We just read about this in the gameplay reveal blog. Like I said, definitely go check that out after this.
Player animations to build off of. There are more ways than ever to bring your playstyle to life in 2K27. Squad up with male and female My Players in the city to play at the highest level at the Rec, the Theater, Street King.
Hold on. As he was talking about in the city, or in the park in the city and whatnot. So this is I don't know, if there's multiple, but this is definitely one of the parks. You can see the streak thing on the side. We're about to go after I watch this and read the blog. Then I'm gonna go see the city reveal, and I'll have a video on that as well.
At the Rec, the Theater, Street Kings, Parks, and more.
All right, here we go.
In addition to create your own My Player, we're adding signature blueprints as a new builder path in NBA 2K27. This replaces Pro Toon and NBA templates.
Oh, they combined them.
It maintains the versatility of Pro Toon templates and comparisons. Park's effortless jump latest players in the NBA and WNBA. So now it's time to model your game
before they combine
a truly original build.
Pretty much just saying the template builds that were in the game before, they combined the NBA templates and the other templates into just, there's one set of templates now.
For veteran players, the create your own path My Player.
All right, here we go. This is the stuff we want to know.
I think that's like when they have all those physical badges or whatever, Laugh, as far as those motion styles, when I have all those physical badges, that's what I would think like it was kind of trying to eliminate the ghost buffs.
Or at least me.
Player Builder features a badge-focused option for deeper customization. The most notable change
Hold
is
on.
the introduction.
Let's go back. I'm gonna see if it starts
All right, here we go. This is the stuff we want to know. Or at least me.
Player Builder features.
I'm trying to pause. Yep. Oh damn. Let's see.
Features a badge.
So 7'7" that's what I had last year. So I can't get this. Are you kidding me, bro? I gotta see something real quick. Hold on. No, that doesn't show it. It's not showing what I want to see. Because I'm trying to figure out what these three so obviously that's mini marksman. But it's saying a 7 foot was like obviously 7'3". It was going, or sorry, 7'3" wingspan. It was it was going to give me only bronze limitless range, and I think that was accurate. But I need to see what that is, because obviously this was post fade phenom right here. Like what two badges got eliminated right there? Then like it takes 6 badge points for unpluckable there. But I'm curious if you raise your post control, does it lower it? Or does post control not tie into this anymore because you're doing it based on badge points? I gotta snip this real quick. All right.
Focus option for deeper customization. The most notable change is the introduction of badge tokens, which are used to equip badges to your build.
So you got Arrow Wizard, you got Ghost Stepper. That's part of that post up poet getting split.
Badges to your build.
Arc Cadence is that one that we so knock down 3-point shots off the move. So we won't be able to get that at 7 foot. Oh shoot, attack. Gotta figure out what this one is.
Okay, so you got your attributes over here, your badges over here, and as you put up your attributes, you see the tokens are corresponding with each category.
Hold on though.
And
a badge for veteran players, the create your own path my player.
All right, here we go. This is the stuff we want to know, or at least me.
Player builder features a badge focus.
Okay, so basically 611 gets that badge there. You say MIDI, but it's got the 3 there. That's what is throwing me off. But there's some
option for deeper customization. The most notable
so
change
6'6", 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan. It's shown as if you can go all the way up to 99. So 6'9" can have a 99. Is basically how I'm seeing it. Oh no. Damn, it threw me off. It went down to 6'3". Never mind.
Which are used to equip badges to your build.
Okay, so you got your attributes over here, your badges over here, and as you put up your attributes, you see the tokens are corresponding with each category. And then I'm assuming on the next screen you'll see how much each badge costs in terms of tokens. It kind of reminds me of I don't remember the exact year, but like when you were like,
I don't know that wingspan's buffed because, like I said, this is 6'3" with 6'3", whereas like the build prior or whatever, it was showing a 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan.
Like equipping your badge, you didn't just automatically get all the badges your build could possibly get. I think this was in like multiple years. 2K20, 2K21, I think 22, 23. Like, just because your build could unlock all these playmaking badges doesn't mean you could put them all on, pretty much. And that's pretty much what this system is doing. I mean, maybe potentially you'll get enough tokens that you could put every badge on in each category, but it seems like you're going to have to pick and choose which badges you want to equip. Because like over here, for example, you get, on this build, You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 potential shooting badges unlocked, but he only has 18 tokens. So let's keep watching.
Badge tokens are central to every decision you make when crafting your My Player. As you make decisions, you'll see in real time how your selection affects which badges you qualify for and how many tokens they'll cost. There are more than 50 badges in 2K27, including 19 new badges that contribute to a more balanced playing field. This year, we wanted to push players towards their strengths.
See, like 6'8" with a 7'1" wingspan goes 87 and 83 as the caps.
And experiment with new badges to create more unique builds. Tailor your build to excel in one discipline or take a more balanced approach. Whatever you decide, focus on what complements your playstyle. Each build starts with 20 badge slots distributed across 6 disciplines: shooting, finishing, playmaking, defense, rebounding, and physicals. Once you meet the attribute requirements,
you start with 20.
So 96 and 92, so you still can do post control to get your unpluckable.
Badge slots? Okay, hold on.
Like, I don't know if they're gonna do badge slots. I don't understand the point of the badge tokens. Like, they're trying to basically split badge points in half, like, and just call them badge tokens and badge slots instead of just calling them badge points.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
For a badge, it is unlocked in your inventory and can be equipped to your loadout, but more on that later. All 20 slots are immediately available when you enter the city. You just need to earn badge tokens to fill them. Badge progression in 2K27 flows through 6 meters, 1 for each discipline. Progression is based on your in-game performances, rather than asking you to complete requirements like...
I do like the new takeover system. Like I said, it was the most annoying thing for someone to have deep bomber and literally go 2 for 8, but they would have a assist or 2. Like, you actually have to do something within shooting to get your deep bomber take. They call it something else now, but it's not deep bomber, but still.
Previous years.
So you have to unlock the badge tokens by playing. And as you can see, it's like, oh, he earned 8 out of 8 shooting badge tokens. See, next badge token. These are all like how many potential badge tokens he has and showing how many he's unlocked. It's pretty much like, at least the token part of this, we'll see what else comes. But the token part of it, like
badge points.
2K20, where it's like, yeah, you have all these potential badges you can put on in your playmaking category, but you only have 17 like token. They weren't called tokens in 20, whatever it was called.
Badge points.
But like, you have 17 tokens in 2K27 to equip those badges, and obviously you're gonna have to pick and choose.
Discipline. Progression is based on your in-game performances, rather than asking you to complete requirements like in previous years. As you play, positive in-game moments will naturally fill the relevant discipline meter. Heavy finishes at the rim will see their finishing progression rise. High-volume shooters will increase their shooting progression. You can also work on your badge progression by completing team practice drills and Gatorade workouts. Your tokens can be reassigned at any time if you change your mind. The tokens earned through in-game events are locked to their respective discipline. Bonus slots and tokens can be earned through progression and aren't locked to any particular discipline, giving you...
Okay, so
I personally never had an issue with strength. Like, a lot of people are mentioning that, but like when I was 7-footer with 248 as my weight and had legend post powerhouse, I was able to do that, you know, shoving them off me, even with the physical finisher. Like, I think a lot of people didn't put stock in a physical finisher because it was basically bulldozer last year. You didn't have that animation happen every single time, but there were times I was throwing people over.
Just trying to make this as simple as I can for the people watching. What he just said was, you can rearrange, like if you decide to put on whatever, a specific finishing badge, you can take that off at any time and then put those tokens towards something else. But when you unlock finishing tokens, those can only be applied to finishing and you can't like rearrange where they go. But if you unlock bonus tokens, those can be applied to any category you choose.
Bonus slots and tokens can be earned through progression and aren't locked to any.
And they can be earned through progression. Not sure if that's rep progression or we'll see.
Any particular discipline.
Or maybe like challenges, like specific challenges. I'm not sure.
And giving you plenty of flexibility as you evolve your player. For some builds, you need to think strategically about the badges you choose because not every badge can be equipped at the same time. So you have to find a combination that works best for you.
That's what I was saying earlier. It's like past 2Ks where you don't just get all the badges you could potentially have. You have to choose what you're actually going to put on.
We know the community enjoys Rebirth, so we're happy to share that it's back in 2K27 with 4 Rebirth tiers.
All right, 25%, 15% faster badge progression, 50% of their badges 15% faster, 75% of your badges 15% faster. And then once you get the tier 4, new saves receive all.
They had to rework this because before it was like whatever tier you had, like 90 overall was basically giving you silver badges immediately. Whereas, as it was mentioned before, getting the tokens. Do we choose which tokens we grind for? So I think each one is going to have like, you know, as you're progressing within a gameplay, just like you would before, you would, I want to grind my post-fade phenom or whatever. I'm going to do like a bunch of post-fades or whatever, and it would progress that. Now you're specifically doing any shooting is going to progress your shooting tokens. Like, and as that bar fills up, it'll give you tokens is how I'm understanding it. But with this, you're doing 25% of your badge tokens, and then 50% of your badge tokens, 75%.
All their badge tokens and past max overall unlocked. So pretty
much
all your tokens.
Instead of silver, gold, Hall of Fame, and Legend, you're getting a percentage.
And 99 overall.
Once your build reaches 90 overall, Rebirth continues to give your new builds a jump start, starting at the highest overall you previously reached. This year, every time you create a new build, it will immediately unlock a percentage of your new build badge tokens, so you can equip more badges right away. The higher your Rebirth level, the more tokens are on.
I'm sure he's going to get into it, but I don't know if you noticed down here, you see like +1, +1, +1, and then +2, +2. I'm assuming +1s and +2s are back. I don't know how this synergy thing works, but wait, hold on. Unleash the full potential of your badges. Ignite your build by earning synergy through season prizes, build specialization, crews, or by climbing the...
It's funny that they call it season prizes now instead of season rewards.
The rep rank. So, yeah, it's stuff that you got to unlock in all different facets.
Right away. The higher your Rebirth level, the more tokens.
It's also Kingslayer as a build name is pretty cool.
Are unlocked. At tier 4, all of your build's default badge tokens are unlocked immediately when you start your new build.
Here we go.
Unleash your full potential with the all-new Synergy system, the next evolution of badges and boosts. Synergy gives you the ability to surpass your badge limitations and reach another level of greatness using boosts. Synergy features 8 slots in total. 6 slots provide a +1 boost, and 2 slots provide a +2 boost. For example, you can equip a bronze badge and reach silver with a +1 boost, or apply a +2 boost to a gold badge and earn a max level of a +2 boost to a...
I'm trying to go back for a second just to try and
earn a max.
So smooth operator. Let me look back at this. So we can't get smooth operator. What? Set and fire is set shot specialist. as far as 3-point shooting. And then we can get gold for a 7 foot with 7-3. So we still can't get difficult shots, basically. I was hoping that because they split the two up, that we would be able to get the MIDI ones, but doesn't look like it.
Level of legend. This is how legend badges are earned this year in NBA 2K27.
This is how legend badges are earned. So pretty much what he's saying is the highest level of badge that you can get from your attributes specifically only, is Hall of Fame. And then in order to get legend badges, you have to use a +1 or +2 to get legend. So hold on, let's go back to that builder screenshot. I didn't really... So here, like, you have Hall of Fame interceptor, Hall of Fame glove. You do have legend badges, but yeah, all these, yep. All the legend badges, yep, there's float game, there's the finishing, yeah. Okay. So in order to get legend badges, the only way to get them is from the +1s and +2s.
And earn a max level of legend.
Frequently firing off your connected fuse badge, Posterizer will boost lightning launch from gold to legend for the remainder of the game.
This is how legend badges are earned this year in NBA 2K27. Synergy slots have two parts, fuse and reaction. Fuse badges receive a max +1 or a max +2 boost for the entire game, pushing that badge beyond its current tier to maximize its potential. Placing a badge in the fuse slot also frees up the badge tokens you would have otherwise spent to equip it.
So that's like core badges from 2K23. So not only are you getting the +1 or +2 boost from the fuse slot and the synergy, but you're also getting however many badge tokens back. Like you're getting, like, you put it here, it's pretty much how core badges were if you play 23, where you would still get that badge, but you would basically get it for free in terms of how much tokens. So you're getting, if you put a high level badge here.
I don't remember core badges. It might have been called something different. I don't quite remember 23, I guess.
And you're +1ing it, you're then getting however many badge tokens that cost, and you can apply that to another badge.
When reaction badges are paired with fuse badges, a boost is triggered automatically once you activated the fuse badge a set number of times during the game. When triggered, the reaction badge receives the same +1 or +2 boost for the remainder of the game.
So if you're using a fused badge, I know this is probably overwhelming for a lot of people.
Definitely.
I think I get it, but yeah, definitely for a more casual player, it could be a lot. But pretty much, your fuse badges you're going to have all the time. And then if you're playing a game and you're activating lightning launch a bunch of times, then you're going to get the reaction badge boost that's underneath it. So like they're connected to each other. If you're activating handles for days right here a lot, then your dimer is going to get the reaction badge boost underneath it. The fuse ones are all the time, he said. Right? You're getting your +1 or +2 all the time from the fuse badge, but the reaction badge is only if you're using that fuse badge enough times in the game. Okay, badge loadouts.
If you thought we were finished with badges, guess again. New in 2K27, badge loadouts allow you to customize and save different badge combinations, so you can make a game plan adjustment before tip-off. Each My Player starts with one loadout by default, with the opportunity to earn 3 more loadouts as you fire off your badges. Prior to tip, you can quickly swap your active loadout to counter your matchup size or playstyle without exiting the menu screen. Make adjustments to the scouting report and make an impact with strategic badge combinations.
That was in past 2Ks too, wasn't it? I don't remember. Maybe it was 23 as well. I forget. But yeah, there was a year I'm pretty sure there was badge loadouts that would save.
Cap breakers are officially back, and this time with a preview to see attribute boosts within the builder. This means you won't have to fully create a build and enter the city repeatedly to find the most optimized cap breaker layout. Once any build reaches 99 overall, the cap breaker preview becomes available during the builder process, showing you exactly.
So you don't have to go into the city to make the build. You see right here, it's a tab. You would just R1 over to cap breakers and you could see the preview of what the pluses you'd be getting in each category.
exactly how much of a boost each attribute would receive if a cap breaker were applied. This cap breaker preview is part of the Builder Glossary, which also contains detailed information about your badges, animations, and takeover abilities. In the
gameplay reveal, we learned a lot about takeovers. I've said it multiple times, but if after you're done watching this, I would definitely go watch the gameplay reveal breakdown that I did. You learn a lot about not only takeovers, but a lot of the gameplay stuff.
Gameplay Courtside Report, we've discussed the revamped takeover system and its 5 disciplines. Each My Player in 2K27 starts with 5 default takeover slots loaded with basic attribute boosts. Access 19 unlockable takeover abilities by meeting their necessary attribute requirements. Takeover abilities are organized across 5 disciplines, so each slot on your build has dedicated options to choose from. Progression happens passively as you play your games and fill your takeover meter. There are 21 total rewards you can earn, including the ability to modify each discipline's takeover ability and 15 takeover perks. There are 3 takeover perk types: Accelerator, Longevity, and Overdrive, and you can have one equipped for each discipline. Accelerator makes your takeover meter fill faster, getting you the attribute boost and the discipline.
Heck yeah, they brought back takeover perks. Hell yeah.
Takeover ability more quickly. Longevity increases how long the active takeover ability stays on after it's triggered. Overdrive increases the attribute boost granted by the takeover ability.
So in the gameplay report, they talked a lot about takeover, but they didn't talk about, I don't think they talked about the accelerator, extender, and all that. So that stuff, that was in a lot of past 2Ks, I believe. So bring that back.
Incentivize your approach with the return of build specialization, featuring 10 quests for each track.
So build specialization is back. Just looking at the rewards down here. Kind of similar. You get some clothing and stuff.
With
1 bonus badge slot, 4 bonus badge tokens. Damn. 1 bonus badge slot, 5 bonus badge tokens. Okay, so you can earn a lot of bonus badges through your build specialization. Remember, those bonus badges can be applied to any category you want.
Reworked objectives that challenge you to complete specific tasks rather than generic goals.
Physicals, yeah, so you get your you get both of your build specialization cap breakers at goal 9 now. Remember before, I think one was 7 and one was 9? Now they're both at 9.
Complete these tasks and earn more cap breakers, new cosmetics, and a permanent +2 badge synergy slot for reaching level 10 in the reward track.
Ooh, level 10.
That wraps it up for the
They didn't even show level 10.
My Player Courtside Report for NBA 2K27. From female My Players and an all-new builder paths like signature blueprints to the deeply strategic badge tokens, loadouts, and synergy system, define your playstyle with added customization tools. With revamped takeover perks, the return of cap breakers, and rebirth, the court is yours to conquer. Build your legacy, find your perfect fit, and we'll see you in the city.
All right, we're going to go read the Builder Courtside Report blog now, which is text, and that has a lot more details. All right, so if you want to pause this at any time to read it yourself, you absolutely can. I'm going to kind of skim through to the stuff that we didn't get covered in that video. So we have an introduction here, create female My Players. Obviously, they were explaining that. We talked about that. Create builds with NBA 2K HQ. They talked about this in the gameplay blog too. It's an app that they're giving you,
So what's funny about this is that I think the first year that 2K Labs went, they were able to customize this like just enough to where we could do it before being able to get on the game. So people say that they don't listen, but they're definitely listening to what people do, just like 2K Court Vision this past year. A couple years ago, 2K Labs did something where you could create your build before you actually got on the game.
You access the full NBA 2K27 My Player Builder. Oh, so when you're not home, you could go in the builder essentially in the app. So you can create new builds from your device and upload them directly to your home setup, shape your game wherever you go, and share them. Okay, that's pretty cool. Deeper builder customization and new badge tokens. Talked about this in great detail in the video. Here are all.
I still don't understand how. So, like, we get static MIDI on gold with 7'3 wingspan. Yeah, RIP to them. We get this on gold, and we get set and fire on silver. But I still can't believe the fact that you can't get smooth operator. It's knocking down mid-range shots, including pull-ups, hop steps, and spin shots. Like, we can't even at least get that on bronze. Come on, 2K. Like, I think you get this on bronze. As big man, like, I understand limiting this more than limiting this. You literally have Wemby doing a freaking running mid-range shot for a game winner on your cover.
All the badges in NBA 2K27. Post-fade Phenom, okay, that returns. Deadeye returns. Limitless Range returns. Mini Marksman returns. Set and Fire, new badge. Applies a shooting boost to 3-point shots when the player's feet are completely set. Arc Cadence, another new badge. Improves a player's ability to knock down 3-point shots on the move, including pull-ups, hop steps, or spin shots. Static MIDI, another new badge. Applies a shooting boost to standstill mid-range shots. Smooth Operator. Improves a player's ability to knock down mid-range shots on the move, including pull-ups, hop steps, or spin shots. Quick Trigger. Improves a player's ability to make no-dip jump shots.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So they have separated...
I know it's technically a post-go-to shot, but... yeah.
Your 3-point shooting badges and your mid-range shooting badges in a lot of ways. So, like, there's the standstill, like, feet set 3-point shot, set and fire badge. And then there's the 3-point shot on the move Arc Cadence badge. But then there's also the same badges for mid-range. Static MIDI applies shooting boost to standstill mid-ranges. Smooth Operator improves ability to knock down moving mid-range shots. So before it was like, you know, if you just had Shifty Shooter, that would boost any moving shot, 3-pointer or mid-range. Now the standing and moving shot badges are separate for each, for mid-range and 3-pointers. There's also that quick trigger for no dip shots now. Finishing, Aerial Wizard returns, Float Game, Layup Mix Master, Paint Prodigy, Physical Finisher, Posterizer, Rise Up, Hook Specialist, Post Powerhouse. Those are all the same. Okay, Post Spin Catalyst. Attempting post spins or drives results in more effective moves and less of a chance to be stripped. Ghost Stepper increases the effectiveness of...
Hold on. Attempting post spins or drives results in more effective moves and less chance of being stripped. When I first heard that or whatever, I'm thinking that they actually did give an unpluckable, but that's just more so. There was one of those badges a couple years back when you were like going up for a finish or whatever, and whether or not they could strip you. I forget what that one's called.
Step through layups or other close range shots that come after a shot fake. Okay, so post spin catalyst, that used to be included within post up poet. Maybe they separated other aspects of post up poet. Okay, and then ghost stepper affecting those step through layups or other close range shots after a pump fake. Okay. Playmaking badges.
You can't necessarily nerf us when we never had it.
Bailout, Break Starter, Dimer, Versatile Visionary, Ankle Assassin, Handles for Days, Lightning Launch, Strong Handle, Unpluckable. Those are all returning. And then Pace is the new one. Raises the speed of the ball handler when sprinting. Maybe kind of like downhill used to be in past 2Ks. Defense, Off-Ball Pest, High Flying Denier, Paint Patroller, Post Lockdown, all return. Wall Up.
I called this, like I said before, whatever, having a wall up and challenger being two separate contests. I called that.
New badge. Improves shot contest effectiveness during hands-up defense when guarding the paint. Okay, so specifically when guarding the paint, not hands-up on the perimeter. Pick Dodger, Challenger, Immovable Enforcer, all return. Ankle Brace.
Oh, hold on. So I think when they first released the Walla badge, it didn't say anything about the paint. Improves shot contest effectiveness during hands-up defense when guarding in the paint. Like, I swear it didn't have this. whereas this is well-timed shots against perimeter shooters. So now it's really wall up and let me turn this off for a second. Paint Patroller increases the player's ability to block or contest shots at the rim. Okay.
Says new, but this was in past 2Ks. Lowers the likelihood of getting ankle broken by opposing dribble moves. Seatbelt, new badge. Boost body up defense effectiveness, making it easier to clamp opponents and disrupt their drive path.
Excuse me.
Glove, interceptor, both return. Rebounding, Crasher, new. Boost a player.
So Crasher and Possession Closer, basically, it was Rebound Chaser, but they split the two. So basically, you saw those builds that people would have high offensive and low defensive, or vice versa. Now you actually have a Crasher and Possession Closer. Crasher is for your offensive rebounds. Possession Closer is for your defensive rebounds.
Ability to track down or grab rebound.
Now this one's interesting. A Sink Snatcher. So it gives you a boost when you perfectly... So before, this past year, we would have rebounding, like being able to green the rebound or whatever, and literally it felt like it didn't mean anything.
On the offensive end, Possession Closer, new badge. Boost a player's ability to grab rebounds on the defensive end. So not only did they separate the mid-range and three-point shooting badges, they separated the offensive and defensive rebounding badge.
And then Box Out Beast got split into two as well. So you got effectiveness of box outs as the boxer and increased chance of success rate of breaking through opponents' box outs.
Sink Snatcher, new badge. Gives an additional vertical and rebounding boost when perfectly timing the jump. Box Out Boss, new badge. Improves the effectiveness of box outs as the boxer. Breaker increases the success rate of breaking through opponents' box outs. So they separated the ability to worm and the ability to hold box outs. They separated those into two different badges now. Okay, physical badges. Slippery off ball and pogo stick both return. Workhorse says new badge, but this was in past 2Ks. Increases a player's speed and agility to get loose balls.
They brought it back. Yep.
Flash, another new badge. Speeds up movement without the ball while in transition on offense or defense. Bruiser, new badge, but this was in past 2Ks. Drains energy from opponents when making physical contact, and then Brick Wall returns as well. The new badges are a deliberate move toward more specialization, where 2K26 and 25 had broader badges that covered wider categories.
Is Breaker going to be worth having?
Badges just like
increases the success of breaking through. So if someone's got position on you, it's essentially worm. Like someone's got the box out position on you, you're able to get around it. Now, you're obviously going to have some sort of attribute requirements more than, like last year I think it was only rebound, and before that it was rebound and strength, whereas maybe increase the success rate of breaking through someone is like maybe agility or acceleration, or maybe there's an additional rating for that one. Like if you're always in position, it's one thing, but if you're coming for a board or whatever and someone's got the box out position, breaker is obviously going to mean a little bit.
We talked about into more targeted options. For example, and talk about the shooting that we already talked about. Badge progression and rebirth. They went over this in detail in the video breakdown, so you're more than welcome to pause it and reread over that if you would like. The synergy system. I think we did a pretty good job of explaining this after hearing what they talked about in the video, but let's just make sure that we didn't make any mistakes in terms of...
Yeah, this is basically just max plus ones and max plus twos, and then the reaction badges is like if you tie a badge, like a fuse badge, or sorry, if you put a badge that you commonly use on your fuse badge, and then you have a badge that you want to buff as your reaction badge for it, like this one is going to be like you get all your tokens back for a fuse badge, but also it's something you're going to have on its highest level. But if you're constantly having this pop up, you can help get a level up on one of your badges that you don't trigger that often. Because once triggered, the reaction badge receives the exact same +1 or +2 for the rest of the game. So the effect is triggered automatically once you have activated your fuse badge a set number of times during a game. So just kind of think about that. You have a badge that you're commonly using and a badge that you want to buff up, but you don't use that often.
What we were saying. The system features 16 total synergy slots. 12 of them provide +1 boost, and 4 of them provide a massive +2 boost. Synergy is broken into 2 parts, fuse and reaction. Okay, let's make sure we were right about this. Fuse.
Like, I don't know why they call it a reaction badge. I would have just said you got your fuse badge and you got your link badge or whatever. Or if this is a fuse, like it's about to blow, then you have the wick on a candle, right? Like this is the wick. This is like the candle. So you light the wick, and at some point when it gets below a certain point, you're going to start getting into that candle.
Badges receive a permanent +1 or 2 boost for the entire game, pushing that badge beyond its current tier to maximize its potential. It's an extra bonus. Placing a badge in a fuse slot entirely frees up the badge tokens you would have otherwise spent to equip it. Okay, we understood that correctly. Reaction badges are directly paired with fuse badges. The effect is triggered automatically once you've activated your fuse badge a set number of times during a game. Once triggered, the reaction badge receives the exact same +1 or 2 boost for the rest of the game. Okay, so I ain't gonna lie. I dissected that pretty damn quick based off the video. Synergy is earned through... Okay, here we go. Here's how we get it. Synergy is earned through season rewards, build specialization, crew progression, and rep. Synergy earned via season rewards expires at the end of each season. Synergy earned through build specialization, crew, and rep are permanent across all save files on your account. All synergy slots are interchangeable across disciplines, with the exception of build specialization slots, which are each locked to badges in their respective discipline.
It's terribly worded or whatever, but basically the max +1s and max +2s that you would get in the season rewards, that's all going to be the same. They're called synergy, but you're going to have a certain amount of slots for season rewards. You're going to have a certain amount of slots for build specialization, crew progression, and rep. Like literally all these, I think rep is the only one that's going to be different. I don't think we got max +1s and max +2s from rep last year. We got it from crew. We got it from build specialization. Yeah. So I think you're getting the extra one from rep.
Badge loadouts. Went over this in the video and pretty self-explanatory, I feel like. All new builder path. In addition to create your own builder and community build templates,
let's get past this, see if there's anything else.
Optimize our cap breakers, takeover progression, and perks. Talked about this in detail, but here we go. Takeover perks.
Having these is the best part as far as the takeover rework. Like the amount of times that I'm assuming that you're now going to be able to see your actual takeover bar instead of just randomly losing the bar. I think it's going to go back to the way it was, where it's a timed, and then you reset, and then you build it back up.
Per discipline, choose from 3 types: accelerator, longevity, overdrive. So they brought those back to go along with each takeover discipline. Build specialization returns from last year. We've introduced 10 quests for each track, featuring reworked objectives that challenge you to complete specialized tasks within the track you choose. For example, level 5 shooting specialization quest requires hitting corner 3s. Complete these discipline focused tasks to earn more cap breakers, exclusive cosmetics, and a permanent +2 badge synergy reward for reaching level 10 in the reward track. Well, this has been the builder reveal. If y'all want to check out the gameplay reveal, click that video on the screen.
I think it's awesome as hell that they bumped up that went from August 28th to August 26th. I was originally taking off the 26th and 28th. I might do it to where I'll have to see how my time works or whatever, but I might do it to where I'm working my day job like an 8 to 12 and then kind of taking off from there. But we will see. On that note, guys, we are going on almost 4 hours. I'm going to end the stream. Might see if they have any spaces happening tonight on X, so make sure you're following me there, as we might get more into this. And on that note,